and then some women don't like it at all. Like, it's the same thing. It's your sensitivity levels.
So a nigga can suck your clit into a dick? Is
Hell
what you just
no.
said? That's a cold ass nigga. That nigga gay. If he sucked your clit and we got it was a dick, that nigga gay. That nigga wants you to be a boy so
not
bad.
Me, because that's not.
That's what she said though, right? I heard that right,
no,
right?
What did
You
she
know
say?
Huh?
What did
She said somebody can suck your clit until it look like a penis.
Oh, it does swell. All the area swells.
I know it's swell.
Yeah.
So you'd
So
have
it comes out a little bit, like depends on your hood and stuff.
so you'd have had a temp penis, bro? Let me know something now. I mean, y'all teaching me. I'm learning.
I've gone to a passion party where we talk about everything, and this girl literally said, like, her clit sits outside of her wall, and that shit is big as fuck.
Yeah,
Like, it literally looks like this, sitting outside of it. That's how big it is.
But it looked like that prior to him sucking on it.
No, it gets worse after sucking on it because the blood flows.
But understand though, if he purposely saw that and sucked on that individually, that nigga, he did that on. You get what I'm saying though, right?
No, he's not gay.
No. If I see your clit, if you got a big clit, I'm still gonna eat it like it's a little clit. I'm not gonna do nothing different, right? But if I'm purposely gnawing on that grip on that clit, that big one.
You say he just
But
sucked
you don't do that with little clits. You don't do that with little clits.
Huh?
You don't do the same movement with little clits.
Is I do with big clits?
Yeah.
I got one pussy eating technique, and if that don't get it, it don't get it.
Wow,
I'm not. Yeah. How many is
She
it?
likes the
As many
pressure.
as it
Like,
That nigga said I got one technique, and if that don't get
she
you there, you
likes
just
that. Like, some people's tolerances, she likes that pain with that pleasure. To me, that's not okay.
If a man is sucking on your clit and he pulls back, he gay. That is gay. Do you understand me? He's eating your vagina. All your vagina is supposed to stay on you. If he pulls back any part, do you understand? I'm trying to explain this right.
Lips, you got the lady like.
No, and I'm supposed to kiss him. But if I suck your lip, let me ask you a question. If a nigga gave you a mouth kiss and he sucked your lips back, is that cool?
No, it's not. But that doesn't mean that's not for the next person.
Huh?
That doesn't mean the next person is not gonna like it.
Yeah. A gay woman. I'm just saying this.
I'm done. You win.
I've never heard that, bro. I've never heard a woman say, yeah, pull back on that. If she said
Of course she's not going to say pull back. She might say harder.
and I'll lick it harder.
Like some people like their nipples big and pull
Right.
No, I fuck with that, though. That's fine. You
But
bite a
it's the same-
nipple.
It's everybody's
Like,
tolerances are different.
If I eat you out and when I finish it's a dick, I'm gay. It's not up for debate. I'm all over for like new information, but I'm not going for that. Hey, listen, I watched Vlad TV and Boosie had a debate about who give better head, black women or white women, and we had this debate on that show. And I was so, of course, Boosie said black women because he's the quintessential street black man,
Right.
but that's a lie. That's a lie. I wanted to jump through the screen and argue with him, but I just, I'm just anxiety issues pocket. But if I could have been there, I would have loved to have that debate with Boosie. I hope I can get to go to his house one day and have that debate.
I mean,
You're entitled to your opinion.
I'm about to say I can't say anything because I've never had from a white woman. Or fucked a white person, period.
If
So
you do,
I wouldn't
you
know.
gonna have a temporary dick when she done.
Hey, I'll have the dick, okay? I'll take it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They just built for that. But there are some black women, like you can tell there are signs that a woman is good at something. So I'm not saying there's no black woman who isn't good at that. Like I can look at a woman and tell like if you got good box or if you good at head, you know what I'm saying? Like different shit like that. I can't tell with you. Not like I'm looking at you like that. I can't tell what your head game is like. I think your box is decent though, even though you talk about it like it's not. I give you that.
That nigga say even though you talk about it like it's not.
Right. You got.
He the one who said it. What was the other show? He was like, "You working with some men." He kept
But you
you
said you keep talk about it like it's
said
me,
it.
right? You
That-
think you downplay.
that's what you said.
You think you got like a Muggsy Bogues pussy. It's small, but he jump out the gym. I think he jump out. It's small, but he jump out the gym though.
You say you got Muggsy.
Yeah, like it ain't worth shit in the game. But it didn't win a dunk contest. And on the drunk night, that pussy slamming. You feel me? You see my analogy? No, I'm just saying. I fuck with that. Right.
I'm so
You
sick.
saw the drunk night that pussy
That pussy slam. They gonna win the dunk contest. Right. Now for you, I can't tell your box, but I know your head is crazy. I know your head is crazy. I'm accurate, right?
I mean, I've never experienced mine.
No, but you know. It's accurate.
I've
ain't it?
heard some great things.
I know you have though. I know the signs. I can look at a person and tell
Right.
what's going on. Absolutely, brother. You have underbite teeth with an overbite tongue.
Because my teeth were fucked up before, so.
Whatever. No, that's a good thing. I'm not in, so that's like a positive.
Yeah.
There's something in this area that's attractive. Like if
I have a list.
no, I fuck with it. Like if nobody was here, I'd jack off to you saying the ABCs. I fuck with it.
Wow.
I fuck with that. You have a nice mouth.
Oh my God. What is wrong with
But
you?
this is how I process information.
That's it.
So
Overbite teeth with an underbite tongue, bro.
Yeah,
What the
yeah,
fuck
right.
is that?
they crochet. No. Come on now. So you gotta have skills. You had to do special things to learn how to talk clearly. So your mouth is experienced. I fuck with it. I'm not insulted. I know it's coming off as comedy, but that shit turned me on.
I mean, I'm not insulted at all.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm
positive
saying.
in anything
Right.
at the end of the day.
Fact. If nobody was here, you had to put a Bane mask on for my day not to get hurt. I fuck with that.
Well,
You never seen the Bane mask and shit? Batman.
you talking about with the like metal?
Yeah, you seen Batman?
No.
You never seen Batman?
No.
You gotta watch Batman. It's a character called Bane. It's funny if you saw it. Anyway, I don't even know where I want to start from there. A couple things made me upset. I saw a dude in a wheelchair with exclusive Jordans. Didn't fuck with that at all. That bothered me. He was in a
Because he can't
wheelchair.
walk?
I'm a shoehead. Why does he have exclusive Jordans?
Because he has feet.
They're already hard enough to get. But does he? But listen. But honestly, does he have feet? Yeah. Does he though?
He got feet, he just don't use
No.
them.
Feet are made for.
Walking.
So does he have feet?
Yeah, he got feet. He just can't walk with them.
Like maybe his feet ugly and he want to keep them covered.
If I had a car, they couldn't run, and I told you I had a car, do you feel like I have a car? Do you get what I
I mean, you
got
still
a
have a
car.
car. It just doesn't
It just
run.
don't
So
work.
we dating, you like, just go, because women want to go through a couple things. Do you have a job? Do you have a car? And I'm like, yeah, I got a car. Cool. And then you ask me to pick you up, and then come to find out my car don't have an engine. Do I have a car?
Yes,
Well, I
you
wouldn't
just have a
have
car
you
without an engine.
So he has feet that aren't able to walk.
Right.
Yeah.
Why do you have on exclusive Jordans? He could have put anything on
You
there.
can wear shoes.
Could put baby shoes on. It'd be
Right.
just fine.
He did. Yes, he didn't.
Socks and just nothing.
But if he can afford it, why does it matter what he puts on his feet?
He can afford it probably because of disability, and then that, and it's, I don't like welfare drip. I don't like it.
I mean, I feel your priorities.
I gotta work for
You said welfare drip?
Yeah, I gotta work for mine. So it's already hard enough to find those Jordans, and you getting them based on disability. I got a problem with that.
This
That
man
don't make no
said
sense.
welfare
But you
drip.
also gotta understand, why is he like? There's so many other factors that play into it. Why is he disabled? Maybe he's a disabled war vet. Maybe he lost his feet in.
She going deep, man.
Unless he got paralyzed in line to get some Jordans. Now,
What if he did?
like, if he got trampled, then I'm sorry to him. I apologize publicly.
So
if you got
that's
trampled to get some J's, you should have them all.
Or maybe he got shot for another pair.
Then he should have them. If that's the
Okay.
case, I apologize to him. But anything other than that, no.
Get out that man's shoes.
All right,
Don't be a hater.
Welcome to Anxiety Issues Podcast. I am Adam 12 Taylor. I am rusty as shit. We've been out for about 3 weeks now. But here are my brother Boneface of Boneface Inc. and the lovely Lala. And welcome back, Chrissy Doll.
Thank you, guys.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I had an amazing podcast. We had an amazing podcast with
Definitely.
you the last time. That was super dope. Outside, you started telling me something, a couple topics that I told you to save. Because I think it's dope to kick the podcast off because I have nothing right now to start
Okay.
with. So give me these scenarios and these situations and we'll use that as anonymous anxiety. What you
Okay.
got?
First scenario, I have a family member. He's been married for 8 years. Amazing father, and this is not me speaking up for him because he's my family. These are things that I've seen with my own eyes that he does for his wife. She left the military. He threw her a retirement party. Her birthday, he got her a condo and her friends. He paid for everybody except for their food. Paid for the condo, had it decorated, like did all of this fancy stuff so she can enjoy her birthday. Family trips, couples trips, like he does everything. They also alternate weeks. So the weeks she gets the kids ready for bed, he'll cook. The weeks she cooks, he gets the kids ready for bed. He takes his son to haircuts, appointments. Like he does a lot. He started his own DJ business and an inflatable company, stuff he can pass down to his kids, and they're doing really well while he works as an accountant for a major banking company. He makes about.
You almost lost me with that DJ shit.
He makes about $70,000 a year.
She almost lost me with the inflatable business.
But I heard that she make money though. I know somebody else.
I won't want that handed down to me though as a
But it's something
like your daddy died.
It's a family business. It's still a family business, and he does parties. So when they book the inflatables, he also DJs for birthday parties or whatever the case is. So it's a growing business. There's a lot of money in it.
That's why you can't do shit as black people, dog. We'll shit on anything. This man got a good business.
It's doing really well.
He
even got asked to help with a movie, to be a DJ in a movie and stuff in Atlanta. Like his business has really taken off. The problem is his wife does not want to give him, he has a sex schedule. He can only get head from his wife Tuesday and Thursday. They can only have sex once a week. And I told him, and this is causing issues in their marriage. He's looking for outside pleasures and treatments and stuff outside of his marriage. I told him to leave because you've been dealing with this for 5 years. This isn't just like the past 5 years. You told her about the situation. You got caught up cheating, whatever. She forgave you. She did good for about a good 2 weeks. But then went right back to the same shit. No, I feel like you only complain about sex, but I'm not going to say every woman, but most women should know the only way your spouse finds release from like stresses of life and things is through sex and making sure his bank account is straight. That's the only thing that you can provide him at this point is sex. So why is he on a sex schedule? The worst part is now it's gotten to a point where she doesn't even like to give him head without using a towel. Like she literally jacks. She uses a towel to jack him off.
She jacking
what?
him a towel.
Wait.
With a towel.
Because
she doesn't want it. She doesn't want it to touch her.
Listen, honestly,
I told him
need
to
a divorce. Divorce.
No, I'm not a woman. But if I was a woman, I wouldn't want to suck a nigga dick who sold bounce houses.
But this just started.
He rents them. Doesn't sell them. He
rents them. But he literally just started this.
But that would turn me off.
No matter what your wife do, if you got an inflatable company, you got to stay.
Yeah.
You can't leave.
Hold on, wait. If you have
an inflatable company that you plan on passing down to your children, you don't get to look. You don't get to leave your wife.
But how can he dress that up though? Like let's say I'm a manager of a Wendy's, right? I could dress it up and say I'm the director of a food service company.
Right.
So dress up bounce house for me. How you dress it up? Like, give me.
I own
entertainment,
portable aircraft entertainment company.
It's not an aircraft.
A portable aircraft.
Yeah.
But that's not even to have like he just bought her a new Benz truck. Like he does a lot. Like he to me is the typical like husband. You cook, you clean, you do more than what you should have to.
Right.
And she's not employed anymore. So that's one of the reasons why he was looking for ways to increase their income because he just bought them a brand new, beautiful big ass house. So now I have to figure out something. And he's not going to work McDonald's or anything like that. Right. But that's why he started these extra businesses to produce the income for her to stay at home.
How many kids got to jump for you to get a Benz in the house?
That's a lot of bouncing. But I heard somebody in Atlanta who do it too, and they swear they make good money on that shit on the weekend.
My brother was trying to start a business like that. I was just like, bro,
it really jumps.
That's a tough one.
You gonna put your face on it, be like Bones Bounce House.
Like he's really making good money.
But now, all jokes aside, though, you should leave your wife expeditiously. First of all, that shouldn't be your wife. Some of these things are.
Very intimate.
It shouldn't even have to be said. If you're the type of man who is providing all of those things and you have to get your dick jacked in a towel, That's wild.
I'm just thinking the roughness of
But
this.
Prostitutes don't even do that. Like,
Wow. That's what I was about to say.
I could jump across the table and hug you. I wanted to say that, but I knew they was gonna got that I had a prostitute from that statement. So I'm glad you said it. But they don't do that.
Prostitutes would not. Yeah, no.
Oh my
that's
God!
extreme.
Right, that's exactly what I wanted to say. So it's just like, how does she feel about him cheating? Is he okay with him?
He had to get stitches. The first time he got caught, he got stitches.
Yeah, but you just she's the dominant figure, obviously, in their relationship. There is no way he's the dominant figure.
You can't be on a sex schedule if she's not the dominant figure.
Facts.
There's no such thing as a sex schedule with a man who's a dominant figure.
Right.
Yeah.
There's no schedule. The schedule is whenever the hell I make it.
I feel like it.
Yes.
And that's what I told him. And when she found out who the first woman he cheated on her with was, it was a coworker, and she lost the shit, cracked him in the head, and he had to go to the hospital.
But
I don't understand that.
This is what I don't understand, and I want women to understand this. You can't control your coochie and my dick. You can't. You feel me?
Yeah.
You can't tell me. And it's why I say all the time, you can't tell a man what to do with himself if he doesn't have open access to you. You feel me? If you're not gonna be available when I want you to be available, then don't tell me what to do. Because basically, you controlling your body and mine.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, what do I control in this situation?
Right.
I can't have you when I want you, and I can't have nobody else. What the hell? Like, what am I winning?
Yeah, you basically just do what I say.
Right.
Exactly.
You fuck when I'm horny.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Prisoner.
That's
Right.
I even told
You
him
are
from
prisoner.
the spiritual aspect, I said it's her duty to submit. And she ain't even giving you the one thing, like you're not asking her for money. You're not asking her to pay a bill. The one thing you're asking her for is sex on a regular. Not every day, just on a regular.
What race is this one?
They're both black and they're both 30 plus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She don't like him.
Yeah, and yeah.
And she says it all the time. She's like, you're an amazing provider and you're a great dad.
She's trying to convince herself.
That's it.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
She
on
probably
that.
fucking something on the side then.
I felt like she was with another woman, but he ain't.
Probably so, but that's just his fault. At the end of the
Yeah,
I was
day,
just
that's
putting
what
all
that
those in my
towel,
mouth. I was
like,
gonna say that's
right.
all his fault though, because when you sit in some shit like that, you deserve it. Like most of us deserve everything that comes to us and everything we get.
I told him to leave,
Because
and
we
I
put
told
ourselves
him
in
he
position
needs to
for it.
leave, like you said, expeditiously. Because if you stay, those years are racking up, and Alabama is not fair to black men when it comes to child support, alimony, and none of that.
And I was just gonna say that. So all seriousness aside, you should get out, but I want you to do it strategically, brother. Get your ducks in a row. If you watch this show and divorce is your option, women do it all the time. They get their ducks in a row and then they hit you over the head all of a sudden when you least expect it. So please, if you decide to leave, which you should, if this is your scenario and that is an accurate depiction of what you go through every day, brother, there's no need for counseling. There's no need for explanation. If you do all of those things and your woman still treats you that way, you are with the wrong human being, brother.
You're a wild guy
Point
if you
blank
accept a sex schedule in a marriage.
Facts.
You're a wild guy.
Right.
Man.
And she wild for even proposing that.
But
A sex schedule you control too. It's just like it's not even one we sit down together and discuss what's reasonable for us
Like
to be on top of each other.
Tuesday and Thursday.
Yeah.
Wow.
You setting the sex schedule, and if you don't feel like it on the day of the schedule, then I'm just asked out until you reset the schedule.
But I don't.
That's insane.
I wouldn't mind a sex schedule. Like
If we, that's what I say. That's why I said a sex schedule that she sets, because I'm not against being in a situation where my woman don't fucking feel like it all the time. All right, well, shoot, it's cool. Let's make it a moment to what we do. I'm not going for no shit like that ever.
sex schedule.
No,
ever.
but I'm just saying I can understand if people do design that for themselves.
Right.
But I ain't rocking like that.
But I'm saying we could break the sex. Like if let's say our schedule is Tuesday and Thursday, and you horny on a Wednesday, I bet we just still gonna do it Thursday too. But let's just
That's
let me rearrange
damn near
it.
impossible
I'm
though,
about to
because
say
a
that.
woman has 1 week where she ain't doing shit,
Yeah.
and you're still like, now I'm stuck
Ain't
to
stopping
getting
shit.
towel
Your period
head.
is our sex schedule, motherfucker. We got 5 days.
All right, listen.
Y'all can still fuck on a period.
No, you can't.
No,
Yes, you can. Yes, you
that is disgusting.
I didn't
I
say
can't.
no, you can't.
No.
Man,
This gonna be some arguments in the comments right here.
no. That is. I don't care if you vegan or not. You cannot do.
Like,
No.
She's like, yeah, yes, you can.
I'm not sticking my dick in a bunch of pennies.
I damn sure what it smell like.
Yes, brother.
Sweaty,
That
like sweaty hand
is,
pennies.
but that's the freshest vagina you will ever have. That shit's ripe, son.
A handful of moist pennies.
No, thank you, brother. I'll take it off their scenario for a second. when I'm in love, I have less sex. Does that make sense? I believe when you're happy, you fuck less. That sounds kind of weird. No, that sounds kind of weird.
It does.
When you date somebody and you're in the honeymoon phase, correct? You do a lot of fucking, right? I don't equate honeymoon phase with happiness. That's a lustful phase. That's a newness phase. There's a whole lot of shit going on right there, right? But I mean, true long-term relationship, when I'm in love, I have less sex because I'm not focused. Even business. I feel like, let's say my rap career was going great, podcast was going great, I'm on the run, I'm moving, I would think less and less about fucking. When I want to fuck the most is when I ain't got nothing going on. I think broke people want to fuck all the time because it's a euphoric moment. It takes you away from your brokenness. Mental health people like to fuck a lot. It takes me away from this chaos shit I got going on, right? But when you're a busy person, I feel like you fuck less. But also when I'm happy, because the times that I've been in love, I think more about other things than sex. You feel me? Like, I get up and I don't just think about fucking my girl. I'm like, hey, I want to do something with you. I want to go experience something with you. So when you go through that normal shit, then you had work, and then, God forbid, you had a child and all that other kind of shit, you can kind of forget about fucking. It happens to a lot of good couples. Not that I'm not attracted to you, not that I don't love you. We're busy, and I look at you other than the object.
Right.
I know most people may not agree. Maybe you haven't been in love like I've been in love. It's just a little different. You never been in love?
No, I've been in lust, but not love.
But see, and that's some of it though. When I've dated somebody who I really, really liked a lot. I called it love, but deep down I know it's not love. Right. But I was more lustfully into them, and we fucked every day. You feel me? For like 3 years straight. It was like, what are we doing if we not fucking type shit? You feel me?
Right.
But I've also been in love, like soulmate in love, and bro, we went 3 months without fucking. Yeah. Not saying that that's healthy. Yeah. But
I don't disagree with you. I understand 1,000% what you mean, and it do make sense. It makes sense.
Right. I'm just saying I could be on a sex schedule as long as we abide by it. When Thursday come, I don't want to hear nothing. When Tuesday come, I don't want to hear shit.
I feel you. I feel you. Like everything you said, I agree with, but I'm still not doing no sex schedule.
Okay, so let's say you in a real relationship. Take it back to the times when you in a real loving relationship, right? What's the amount of times a week that sex would be appropriate for you?
We fuck 3-4 times a week.
So let's say you with a person for every 10 years straight. You gonna fuck 3-4 times a week?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
That's insane, brother.
It's not insane.
I feel like the schedule takes away
3-4 times a week ain't you feel me? And I
that's a lot of fucking, dog.
Mine is the 1 week though. Mine is the 1 week.
That's not a lot of fucking.
Man. What's I don't feel like doing math because I'm drinking. What's
Mine is the 1 week, and then you also got to understand every session is not going to be hours long. It might be a quick
it's sometimes it just let's get off.
It's a quick boom boom boom. He got to get back to work or whatever the case is.
Right.
But in a situation like that, a sex schedule, it takes away from the spontaneity. Like, I don't feel love the fact that you got to tell me when and how I'm supposed to do this act, and it doesn't feel like love anymore.
No, I'm cool.
It feels more like a job. You have a schedule for work.
But I think
I'm cool with a date schedule. I ain't cool with no sex schedule. We can have a schedule where we go do something every month, like this is what we're gonna do. But I ain't scheduling my fucking.
But I feel like that's love sex. I think love sex is scheduled. I think lust sex is not. In order for you to have a very, very healthy sex life, the way we thinking of it, 3-4 times a week, your relationship has to be a strong level of objectivity in your relationship. You have to objectify the shit out your woman to fuck her every day for 3-4 days a week, the whole year. You have to see her as more of an object than a partner. Because a man's dick don't work like that. We lust after pussy. We lust after women. For me to want to consistently hit you 4 times a week, 52 weeks a year, I have to objectify you more than love you. Now, I can do that. I've been with somebody who I did that with, but I objectify her more than I passionately loved her. I don't believe you can be the same. But there's a healthy combination. A relationship can fail on love, and a relationship can last off lust. Right. They both can be true.
Or it could be sometimes maybe her libido is high, his libido is high, and the spontaneousness. Like, it is more of a turn on for me, and I call it nympho, sex addict, whatever you want to call it. But if we going somewhere, and I'm like, shit, we driving, we taking a trip, I'm gonna pull your dick out and suck it while you.
But do you understand? Like, but let's say we date. I don't want you to do that. I'm just trying to get where we going. See, when you in love, like that's for like my fuck partner. If we fucking and we We really
I
close like
disagree,
that?
because you still have to find ways to keep you. Because if you're not doing that, the first thing a guy will do is start looking for fulfillment in other places.
going-
and this is
man,
what
man, gonna look for that anyway. See how we agree on that, though.
Yeah.
But
That ain't gonna matter.
when you have somebody that's willing to do all of that, though, because like you said, a man will do that anyway.
Yes,
but
yes.
what is
But
wrong with me?
What you have to understand, La, though, is that it's not about having things done spontaneously or having things done randomly. It's just we don't want it from you all the time.
And I'm okay with that. I'm not saying that.
No, but that eliminates the fact of you saying if you don't do it, he's gonna get it done somewhere else. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what you do.
Sure.
If a motherfucker gonna cheat, they gonna cheat no matter what you do. Cheaters cheat, no matter how good you are to them. You feel what I'm saying? And motherfuckers who are faithful no matter how good you are to them.
Right.
Before they are unfaithful, they will just replace you. And cheaters are going to cheat no matter what you do. They're not. You feel me? You're never gonna get a heads up with a cheater.
That's true.
You feel me?
But I'm just saying, as far as somebody like me, I enjoy sex. So if I feel like I'm in love with you and we're doing this or we're moving forward, I'm not putting him on a sex schedule. And if I'm in the mood, just like sometimes he may be in the mood and I might not feel like it, but he does it anyway, it's give and take.
Yeah, and but in that scenario though, what people have to understand in this scenario where I don't want to schedule that, for sometimes it may be a chore for the other person to do it. You feel me?
Right.
But it's a fucking chore that you have to do. So that's why I say I'm not on the schedule. I understand that there's gonna be times to where I want it and my woman kinda don't fucking feel like it. You feel me? But she goes through with it anyway because it's a chore. It's a duty that we have. And sometimes we may want it at the same time, and sometimes it may be vice versa. Because if your girl come to you and she trying to fuck and you don't feel like it, and she's not obligated to get dick nowhere else, you got to give her what she need.
That's a double-edged sword. Okay, first of all, y'all go in the listen. No, listen. Y'all go in the comments. First of all, y'all go in the comments.
Because earlier I said that if I'm in a situation to where I'm telling you that you can't sleep with somebody else when you want dick, I got to give it.
True.
Same thing for me. If she's telling me I can't sleep with anybody else, then you have to provide for what I'm asking for. That's like telling me I'm not gonna tell you you can't eat somewhere else and not feed you.
I agree with you, but it's just a tad different. And this is what I'll say. First of all, y'all go in the comments. I want to know if you're watching this, whether you're watching it live or you comment after, please put in the comments how many times a week you think sex is good for a loving relationship. What's the proper number that you would like in your relationship? But to answer your question, it's a little different because if let's say I don't want to have sex with my girl, right? I don't want to. I have equipment. If my equipment ain't working, ain't no fucking. You see what I'm saying? Your equipment works. If I got to spit on it, juice it up, squeeze something on it.
You can get.
What?
It doesn't have to be your dick.
So what else you want to do? Yeah, we can compromise. Yeah, y'all hold the toy on you. That's all you want me to do?
So that's still
deal.
That's still
what deal? No, my bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it ain't got to be the same sex. My thing is just this,
if I just got to plug your battery up and suck a titty, we in there.
Yeah, my thing is just like, bro, if I'm denying, if I'm telling you that no one else can provide you a service, I must provide that service.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. Yeah. And in my relationship, if we're going for monogamy, that's the way it's gonna be. You can't tell me no, and I can't tell you no. My rule is we fucking even if we ain't on good terms. You feel me?
Right. Ain't no sleeping on the couch.
I swear, bro, and I understand y'all gonna say everyone loves differently. I swear when you are truly in love, and I'm a lover boy. If you know me, like I fall deeply in love. I don't love often, but when I do, I'm talking about it's till death type shit, right?
Oh Lord, scary.
Huh? No, like real shit though. If I love you, I die for you though. Like no whole, like it's just, but there's only like two people who can say that in life that I met so far, right? But cool. I don't believe you could do those things when you're truly in love. I believe you can do that when your relationship is built mostly on lust. And it could be a close compromise, 60% lust, 40% love. But if love is ever conquering lust, if you're not happy and shit ain't right, ain't no fucking dog. When I'm in love, bro, I've been mad and my girl try to come on me like, nah, bro, I want to deal with, because this is more important than this at that point in time. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but my thing about that is that
you can't remedy that though.
No, listen to me.
Yeah.
My thing is this, is like I always ask, like when I'm going through it with whoever I'm with, let's say we get into an argument or something, and I always ask like, fuck, like, all right, cool, are we breaking up over this? No. All right, well, we gonna get past it, so it ain't no big deal. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's the same thing. I'm thinking like, fuck, okay, let's say we are angry. I know neither one of us going no fucking where. I won't fuck. We can fuck. We ain't going nowhere, so we gotta figure this shit out at some point.
Right.
We don't have to fix everything right in the moment. Everything can't be fixed in the moment.
So
Sometimes
what's-
shit takes time.
Agreed.
But in the meantime, I'm not walking around this bitch dry.
We can fuck when we fix it. I love you. We ain't going
I can
nowhere.
understand that logic
we'll
too, though.
fuck when we fix.
I can understand that logic. It
I
just
can't
depends on
fuck
what we
without
fixing.
Angry
Yeah.
sex.
It depends-
Angry
That
sex
shit
is
don't
the
feel
best
good.
sex.
No, but it depends on what we fixing
Right.
because if it's something
No,
major,
makeup sex
you
is
feel
the
me? If it's some shit that's detrimental to our relationship,
Right.
of
Right.
course I don't. But if it's some shit that we
If
just
it's
had an
some
argument
petty
about
shit,
some
though,
dumb shit,
yeah.
man, roll over, man.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to hear that shit.
Oh,
Roll over. Fuck. Well, we'll
Nah,
we'll
gotcha.
figger that shit out later. You was wrong. That ain't Batman.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You never been in love?
Well, I guess when I was really young, I was in love.
How
But I was
old
like
was-
middle school, high school.
That was not love. You
No,
never
but
been
it
in
really
love.
was. I feel like it was the only time I've been in love because it's literally like this man could do no wrong. No one could say anything about this man. Like there was nothing that he or anyone else could do to make me not
He
feel
sound
that
like
way
he was
about
27
him.
and she was 12. Man, when she
And-
said that.
I literally,
How old
I
was
just
he?
had to snap out of it when I got older. When I realized he wasn't changing, he wasn't growing like with me.
He's in the 8th grade.
Well, I met
What?
him in 7th grade,
How old was he?
and then we're in the same class.
How long did y'all date?
We never dated. That's the crazy part about it.
So you just loved him?
You try to seriously entertain this.
No,
this
I'm
middle
trying to
school
see like.
relationship.
No, I'm really
That was
trying
her
to.
Prince Charming.
Yeah, I'm trying to really
Prince
see
Charming.
why this is because this woman now is 28
Yeah.
and she still refers to it as her love. So I'm trying to figure out what classifies this because this could be like a question to why a lot of things going in your life now though. You feel me? Not in a bad way. Just everything leads to something. You get what I'm
everything
saying?
we are is from our
Right. So
childhood.
maybe
Yeah.
like, is it something about him that you cannot find going forward? Because if you still identify him as love from the 7th fucking grade and you're 28, it was something there. Like I'm not saying
I like the
necessarily
way
him,
he carried
but
himself.
how does a
He
7th grader carry
carries
himself?
himself.
Well, first it was like his attraction. He was very
Right.
attracted to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I just like the way he carried himself.
Nigga ain't even
Like,
got
I
pubic
like
hair,
the
talking about how he
swag.
carries
Yeah,
himself.
exactly. So did y'all? You say you didn't date him, right?
No.
Did y'all have like any kind of kiddish interaction? Like y'all kissed? Did y'all?
We did have sex in high school, but his dick couldn't get hard. Like his hard.
It's because he loved you. See what I'm saying? I know what we're talking about.
Crazy. No, he didn't love me. He played with me.
No, if he played with you to fuck you. He got in there. And that shit was different though.
No, it was whack. I didn't want to do it. Like it lasted a few minutes because he couldn't like get hard.
Did it? Hold on. What you mean you didn't want to do it?
He couldn't get hard. I was
Oh,
over it.
I was just
I was
trying.
in high school.
I'm just trying to make sense of everything. You know, my brain, I have rapid fire responses to shit though. So I got to get all the information. But damn, dog, you 28 and never like grown up, been in love.
No, in lust, yeah. Like once the attraction wore off or the honeymoon stage, I was like, damn. When I really be like, are we really compatible? Like, no. Are
So
we?
are you hard to play? Go ahead.
I was gonna say I think a lot of people never make it to love because they confuse love with the honeymoon stage. They feel like the honeymoon
Yeah.
stage is
They
love,
confuse it with
and when the
lust.
honeymoon stage
Facts.
leaves, they feel like they don't love that person anymore.
Facts.
When you never loved them, it's just lust is the first thing to
Yeah.
go. So that's why everything is so temporary in relationships is because people get in relationships and feel like lust is love, and when lust leaves, there is no love.
That's why I say it's a lot less fucking when you in love than when you in lust.
And
though.
that's why I say I agree with you on that part, but we still fucking.
A friend of
man,
mine
we
told
gotta-
me this. She said another thing to be careful of when you are courting somebody or trying to get to know them, stop telling them everything. So when a person is like, what are you looking for in a soulmate? Don't say shit. Because that person is only going to change to fit your idea of what the perfect person is.
Exactly.
So you can't say, oh, I want him to be this and you got to do this. And then along the way, those red flags come out and you're like, who the fuck is this? Like, this isn't the person I met. But you gave him a bill to fit. And when he fit that bill, it's like, okay, I got you now. I don't want to
And another tip to ladies, I want y'all to stop texting people to get to know them. When you have a real conversation with people, you have them in a position to where you're asking questions, and they have to give you real answers with real body language and real energy behind them. But if we're texting to get to know each other, I can be asking motherfuckers for advice. I can be taking my time to research shit. You don't know what's going on in between these messages. You feel me? I'm just learning to fit to be. I'm asking my homeboy what to say and all kinds of shit.
He telling you what to say.
You talking to my homeboy and don't even know it.
It's like social media. You can pretend to be whatever you want.
Right, so that's why it's important, and it's weird now because you'll get a girl's phone number and you try to talk to her and she just want to text.
Right.
No, I need to FaceTime you because I want to talk to you. I need to see your interactions. I need to see how goofy you sound and all this.
Nigga be asking his sister. She be like, tell her you an Aquarius. She ain't gonna like your sign. Nigga be lying.
She might have a little nervous tick in her shoulder that you can't deal with, and you ain't even sitting there.
You figure out a lot when you have real conversations. So like social media has made us antisocial. Right. So it's just like learn to like create real interactions with people, go out with people and sit across the table from them and have an actual conversation, and that'll tell you a lot of the shit you need to know without you going through all these fucking obstacles to find out somebody don't fit.
And if you really like somebody, I think women need to learn how to fuck with somebody that they disagree with. I think that's a sign of intelligence. A lot of time women base who they want to be with based on who agrees with them the most. It's a sign of intelligence to sit across with somebody and still like them even though you disagree. Some of those are the best friendships. If you got a true best friend, y'all ain't got to agree. Y'all can have a fallout argument. Everybody in the world can think y'all mad, but y'all know y'all ain't mad. You see what I'm saying? So it's like when you go on a date with somebody, learn to be okay with somebody who has a different set of opinion than you, a different set of thoughts, because that is a sign of, honestly, a decent person. Because if we can sit at a dinner and have a conversation and I can openly disagree with you, then I'm running the risk of losing you. And I'm willing to do that based on my real opinion. Right. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So I just think that's something too. What was your second situation though?
Second situation is personal. I met somebody, called myself trying to date, which has not been my thing. I've been highly speaking of this floating thing and just doing my own thing. Met the guy, liked him. He seemed real cool or whatever. And we started fooling around.
She said that like she was from New York or whatever.
We started messing around, and then these red flags started popping up.
What's the red flags?
The red flags are this one situation. We went out. We were at a bar or a club, and I was talking to this guy who's one of the owners, and he thought I was flirting. I was like, no, I wasn't flirting. He asked me a question.
Yeah, you can't talk to the, you can't talk to the owner though. If I'm with you at the club, you can't talk to the owner.
What? Why?
But he openly admitted from his past he has trust issues. I told him he was insecure because you're projecting your trust issues onto me, and I haven't done anything to you.
How you know the owner?
Now because he's military, I know a lot of military people from this area.
So he was in the. So you knew him while he was serving, and then he bought a club afterwards.
No, he doesn't own it. He just manages it.
You pushing it. Go ahead.
He helps manage it, but I know a lot of people, like Fort Walton is a military city.
No, you're right.
I lived there for 7 years, so there are a lot of people that's still there that I know. A lot of people that have tried to talk to me. This guy isn't the only one. So you. But
he tried to see nothing. Thank you, brother. This is why you can't talk to the manager.
But he doesn't.
It can't be innocent after he tried to holler at you.
He doesn't know that. We haven't gotten into all the nitty-gritty.
But I know men. He wouldn't be saying shit to you if he didn't want you.
Right.
That's half the people in the club then.
Well, then
don't talk to nobody.
I'm here. What you got to say, huh? I can hear.
I'm sick.
I can't. Hey, Lala, how you doing? Hey, how you doing?
But what y'all got to understand, though, is like, women do this all the time, and women get pissed off about this all the time. So try to understand this. A lot of times, what y'all don't understand, that there's a chess match going on around y'all. You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of the times, like I may be out with you, right, and we on a date, and a woman that just wants to be petty will come up just because she understands that you don't fuck with her like that, or you see how you see shit and come up and speak to me harmlessly. You feel what I'm saying? When she could have easily not said shit to me.
Right.
You feel me? So it's just like a chess match that men come up. It's like dude to tell his homie before he walk over there, be like, look at this motherfucker bad, but I'm finna go talk to him anyway. Fuck this fuck ass nigga.
Right.
He go over there, and he just like,
and the friend be like, no, I think that's her nigga, man.
I don't give a fuck,
nigga,
right?
Man.
And then he go over and he like, hey, how you doing tonight? And you just going along with it.
Right.
And I'm standing there looking crazy as fuck. Not saying you can't talk to somebody, but
nigga ain't looked at you once.
Right. What I'm saying is that y'all got to understand this shit
shit that's going on around you too.
I get it, but you also, I'm not gonna sit there and say because he's speaking to another woman, oh, you trying to talk to her? Like, it's a give and take thing. Like, I understand as an attractive man, you're gonna be approached. Understand as an attractive woman, I'm gonna be approached. How I respond to the approach is what should matter. I didn't flirt. I didn't go and be like, oh, let me hurry up and sneak your number in my phone. It wasn't nothing like that.
You know what made that nigga feel good? Hey, you know I don't have to talk to you later. I'm here with somebody. I'll fuck with you later. We'll chop it up later.
Well, what?
That would have been a player move for you. And that's not being rude to nobody.
It's not though. That's so player. I might have pulled back on your clit later on. I fuck with that. I fuck with
this happened on my birthday. That whole situation happened the night of my birthday. Then fast forward, we would talk on the phone and I'll say, hold on, my mom's calling. So I would click over, talk to my mom, hurry up and click back over. He's still there. Then my sister called. I do hair. So a lot of times I'm going to get multiple calls, people trying to book appointments or whatever. So the second time I got a call, I just clicked over. I was like, hold on, let me take this call. He got mad. Oh, you ain't announced who that was. And I'm like, it was my sister. Like, I got to announce everybody who calls.
I came back.
That was another red flag. Then it became an issue with what I wear. Oh, you wearing that to the podcast? Like, what's wrong with my clothes?
And this, mind you, this is what we talk about all the time. Is we talk about how I tell women all the time, like, yeah, you like me because of who I am, not your nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Right. You like this version of me. But what you must understand is that when I'm your nigga, this version goes out the window because I'm just like this with you because I'm not your nigga. It's a lot of shit that ain't gonna fly with me when I'm your dude. You feel what I'm saying? And those things are going to make you uncomfortable. So let's just not even entertain a relationship and let's just stay where we at because you like me like this. I'm not going to be the exact same. We're all people expect you to be how you are outside of a relationship. In a relationship, you feel what I'm saying? And it usually don't work like that because I'm gambling something when I'm in a relationship with you. I have more eggs in this basket, so of course I'm gonna be a little more cautious with it. You feel me? So when you walk out the room at 3:00 in the morning to get on the phone, I didn't say nothing when I was not your nigga, but now I'm your nigga. I want to know like what the hell is that? On? Like what's up? Yeah, you feel me?
And there is a level of respect that has to be had. But from the moment you met me, I had on a mesh dress. The dress is completely see-through.
Explain to the men out there who don't know what a mesh is.
It's very thin material, like almost, like stocking material, completely see-through, but it fits the body really well.
So you was naked.
Right.
Pretty much naked. That's why I call it a naked dress.
The body stocking.
That's how you met me. Then the night of my birthday, I wore another dress similar to it. My thigh was out, like my thigh tat showed, everything. Like my entire body was exposed. You didn't have a problem with that. But the fact that, I do this podcast and who's going to be on the show, oh, you can't wear that. It's he had an issue with what I have on now.
Question.
What did I say when you walked in?
Quick question though, right? What you got to understand though, I think when women use that this is how you met me thing, you feel me? Like I might pick up a stray dog in the street, you feel me? And it may stink and be dirty. It's not going to remain that way when it's with me. You feel me? Right. It's not going to remain that way. We're going to clean it up.
Right.
And so how I met you was like, that's cool.
What if that dog was like, nigga, this how you met me?
Right. Exactly. Like you can't be in my house then. You about to go be back in there. You about to be a hobo dog again.
I understand that completely, but how you...
If I can't wash you got to stay out there.
I get that, but your verbiage and how you talk to me is what's going to make me want to change that. You have to come to me and say, hey, I don't like how you dress. You dress exposed. And to me, there's nothing wrong with what I'm wearing. Well, you could have put on jeans and a t-shirt. I don't own jeans and t-shirts. Everything I wear is gym clothes, leggings, whatever. Everything.
Well, wear those then. Don't wear that fucking mesh. Wear the gym clothes and the leggings.
But that's the thing. I don't wear that. But even when he called, I was on the way here. He was like, what did you end up wearing? I said, a cat suit. What's a cat suit? It's a bodysuit. Like, it's long sleeve. Nothing's really exposed. It just fits my body.
He could have came. We be on here joking, but we don't be.
It's nothing like that. Right. But you're making an issue out of everything. You admitted you have trust issues. I call them insecurities. And then everything is, well, my ex did me like this, da-da-da-da-da. So, but I'm not her. I haven't given you a reason to feel this way.
Right.
So
and your ex doesn't like... People got to stop blaming shit on other people. Your ex didn't make you insecure. You was just insecure. You feel me? Anybody you with you're gonna feel that way because that's just who the fuck you are.
Yeah right. Like, and I told him, I was like, you know what? I can't do this because for me, if I haven't given you a reason, like any dude, prime example. He'll call me as soon as he gets to work and wants to stay on the phone. I can show you the call log. 6-hour conversation. I can't do that.
But hold on,
I can't be on the phone with you for 6 hours.
But let me flip,
out of
because
the day.
I've been with someone and we talk but deeply in love, 6-7 hours a day. We hated to get off the phone, period. I know that's unique, but in general, what made you want to be with him and stop floating? Give me the qualities about him that made you want to.
His attractiveness, of course, was the first thing. Like, he was well dressed. He looked very appealing.
He dressed faithful, huh? I'm just fucking
No,
with you. Go ahead.
I wouldn't say he
I'm just
dressed
fucking with you.
faithful.
Yeah.
And then, like, it was the small things. Like, he was very attentive. He was a good listener. The conversations we did had, it was like, okay, like, I see potential. And he's a single dad, which is very important to me. You take care of your kids. You love your mother. Like, certain stories that we've shared, things that I know he's dealt with, losing people close to him, like, all of that kind of tugged on my heartstrings a little bit. And I was like, okay. And he asked. He simply just asked, I want to be with you. I don't want you to talk to anybody else. And I said, okay. I can see potential here. Let's see where it goes. But for 6 weeks, it's only been 6 weeks.
But and you gotta end it, because I'm on the what did he do right now.
6 weeks and you seen all that? No.
Right.
But
I would.
Okay, but
it's like what you said. It's the honeymoon phase. You did all of that, but all of that is trumped. Like, all of your good qualities are being trumped right now, because I only see him 2 weeks, like every other week. So it's just the weekend, and every other weekend it's trust issues. What are you wearing? Why didn't you tell me who you clicked over to talk to? I can't deal with that.
I'm not going to justify his behavior. This is what I will say to all people. I understand even your logic. This is how you met me. You were attracted to the person outside the relationship, so you should expect me to be the same person in one. I think humans have a horrible concept of a relationship. A relationship is a merger. When two powerful businesses merger, there are changes on both ends, right? That's the only way the merger can be successful. So if we agree to go into a relationship, you have to be able to compromise something for your own happiness, right? You have to decide what's worth giving up. It's a difference between having a problem and having a place. You get what I'm saying? So sure, when I met you, the outfit you had on, a woman to tell you in general, look past my outfit and see me for who I am. That's what a woman to tell you. Just because I dress like a hoe don't mean I am one, right? So I look past your outfit and I saw you as something to keep. And then you gave me that position. Now I have a place. Now I'm trying to say, honey, that is not appropriate. You cannot now look at that as a problem and say, this is how you met me.
And I agree.
This is how I should stay. Because now I care about you. My feelings when I first met you was not the same. I just found you interesting like you found me interesting. Now I see you for a person and I put you on a pedestal. Well, you have to act like a person on a pedestal. You don't want your president at the bar drinking, right?
I completely
Not that he can't
agree.
drink, but he need to drink in private because you put him on a pedestal, correct?
Or just like you may be in the club with him that night and you see him talking to every girl in the club and hollering at everybody in the club, and you can bypass that because you understand he's not yours. And then when y'all get together, you feel me? You don't expect him to be in every girl in the club face.
That's what was annoying with it, because while we're in the club, his exes would walk in, hug him, and I'm just standing there like, okay, I don't get introduced. So if I'm overlooking that, and I'm like, okay, and then after she leaves, it's that's my ex. Me and her
was this
around,
prior
blah,
to
blah,
the?
blah. No, this was during the 6-week relationship.
Yeah.
But I don't make a big deal out of shit like that because I don't care. That's your past.
And I'm not justifying his behavior. I'm not justifying his behavior. I'm just saying going forward, if you agree to be with someone, I'm just talking to in general.
On the clothing thing, though, I get that. But at the same time, it's only been 6 weeks, and it's every other week that I see you. So, no, I'm not finna go shopping and drop $10,000 to replace my entire wardrobe just to fit your bill.
Well, you don't have to drop $10,000. Girls' clothes are cheap as a motherfucker. First of all, like
but I have a certain
I agreed. But see, that's something that I would say in a relationship. I say, baby, I don't like what you're wearing, and then you'd be like, well, I can't. Well, you don't have to say I can't afford. Well, you buy me something to wear. Deal.
Right.
But see,
compromise.
You don't want to do that, then you got to.
Then you got to shut the fuck up.
Right, you got to shut the fuck up. Then.
We had a very intimate conversation, and I told him that is a problem I have from my past. I opened up to him. I don't like when somebody tells me what to wear because I understand my ex was a narcissist. He bought all my clothes and told me what to wear.
Now here you are justifying your behavior with your ex.
I'm not justifying it.
Yeah, you are, but you're not able to do that. The thing about it is everything is a new agreement with the next person.
Right.
Nobody gives a fuck about what you felt happened in your past and none of that. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I empathize with you, but that has nothing to do with what the fuck we got going on right here. If you bring that to this, then this ain't working. You feel what I'm saying? So like, yes, I understand. I believe that there will be changes in a relationship, and a lot of those things are going to be minimal things that you don't want to change. We don't like being told what to do as people in general. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just like, bro, like if you want something, you have to compromise some things. And I think that wearing something different is not a great compromise. If I'm not asking you to change nothing internal, you feel me? And I accept who you are at your core. Like, damn, we can change the aesthetics of this shit all day long, and it's no big deal. But it's just like people just don't like being told what to do. It's not even what you're telling me to do. It's just the fact that you're trying to tell me to do something.
Right. And I even told him that. I said, I feel like I'm in a position where I don't like being told what to do because I was told what to do for
You don't need to be in a
long.
relationship then because that's a part of it.
I told him that.
Yeah.
And then the icing on the cake was I was headed here for Labor Day weekend, right? Mm-hmm. Traffic in Mobile got backed up for over an hour. Like, traffic was hell. I made it, stopped by Walmart. I was going to get a bottle of wine, like pick up some little stuff, and I was headed to his house. I left my phone in the car. I get my phone, 7 missed calls. Oh, really? Oh, you must have stopped by your nigga in Pensacola house. And I'm like, what?
See,
I didn't do shit.
Yeah.
Like, why would you say all of that? I'm literally right here up the street.
The hardest thing to do is, bro, come off of being single and going into a single where you have nobody telling you what to do or how to live your life, and then go into a situation. Because I always say that the option between probation and jail, I'll take probation.
Right.
But freedom over probation or jail, I don't want neither one of the motherfuckers. I want freedom. So it's just that, like, jail and probation are like, you got to choose the lesser of the two evils. But when you're single, you have nobody telling you what to do. You're always going to go in any situation you go into is going to be you compromising something because you have to compromise nothing. You feel me? So my thing is like, what's the trade-off? What am I getting for this compromise? That's why I say if I get in a relationship, you have to be a dope-ass, unique individual because I understand that I'm giving up something that I don't have to give up now to be with you. So if I'm in a relationship with you, that means you dope as fuck because I'm willing to sacrifice freedoms that I don't have to give up to be with you.
And you have to in all relationships.
Right. And you have to appreciate the other person that's doing the same thing for you. So because I appreciate that you make sacrifices for me, I will make some for you.
Right.
Yes, I would change the way I dress. You feel what I'm saying? But like overall, if the insecurity thing is an issue overall, and that's just your personality trait, and I can't deal with that, then that's a whole nother ballgame.
It's a deal breaker. And I told him that it's only been 6 weeks. This is the honeymoon phase.
Nigga, put some clothes on, man. Stop dating. Stop being. You can't be next.
She needs to stop talking to him.
Yeah, she probably do need to start talking to him. But in general, put some motherfucking clothes on.
Because every man gonna ask for that.
Like the last time we went out, I was fully clothed. I had on shorts. Came to the podcast. I had a full body. Like, I felt like I compromised as much as I could with what I already have because I also have 4 kids. Everything isn't just about me. I can't go shop and just replace my entire wardrobe. Like, you have to be patient.
What you went to these PTA meetings?
Well, I was just about to ask the same question.
Yeah, like
the same thing. Like, I've worn this to a PTA meeting before.
I don't think that's bad. They're fully covered.
She ain't got no kids, man.
I have 4. But you know what? My daughter has actually said that. She was like, my nephew wanted me to go to the pep rally because he's a star athlete on the football team. My daughter was like, Mommy, please don't go. I said, why? She was like, because all the boys are going to look at you and blah, 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 blah. I don't want to deal with that. So I told her, okay, and I stayed at home. I get it.
But put some clothes on. Like, I don't know. Why is this I'll fuck with you if you going to the club. Do your thing if you're a single woman going to the club. But you can't wear that to no PTA meeting. Do you think that's PTA appropriate?
No.
I don't see anything wrong. I mean,
everybody at PTA meeting gonna be in trouble when they get home. Why was you looking at her? What the fuck? Like, she just causing chaos.
Facts.
I'm coming in there to goddamn see what's going on
with my
ass
kid. Meeting. Bitch, that's not what PTA stand for. Put you some put you some clothes on. Yeah, I know you don't have no kids, but if you do have
my
one,
wife trying to goddamn really see what's going on with my jit, and here you come.
Right. And then you mad when your nigga, I bet you probably fucking one of the teachers up there. That's what I think. That's what I'm gonna think.
Because the teachers won't fuck.
Come on, man.
They really do.
Clearly.
I wonder why. But women act like they don't know why.
Right.
No, and I get that. But honestly, I've dressed down back when I was married. I did dress down, and it doesn't stop anything. How a person dresses, a person is gonna do what they want to do.
Yeah, I understand. Do you have any pictures of when you was married? Like, let me say a married outfit from back in the day. in the meantime, the Little Mermaid is black. How y'all feel about the Black Mermaid?
I love it, but I don't like the negative publicity it's getting. I love it.
Okay, give it to me.
People have made caricatures with the dread sticking out and a box of cigarettes.
Yeah, I seen that.
They had a white woman paint the whole thing.
That's racist as fuck. To think a black mermaid can smoke underwater is fucked up. White people wild.
And then it said like does something.
The Little Mermaid.
Like wow.
They had another white
See, look
woman.
at y'all laughing at that shit now.
I'm not laughing.
Racism funny. But that shit funny. Little Mermaid was hilarious.
They had another one.
Racist or not, whatever cracker made that is hilarious.
A white woman painted her face black. Like all of that shit was horrible.
That's crackers funny. Man.
It's not though.
What? No, Little Mermaid?
That's not funny.
That is dumb funny.
That's the name of the episode.
Yeah, I agree. Listen,
The Little Mermaid.
That ain't funny.
if they
Like
named
6 packs of Newports fell around I said, God damn.
yeah.
6 packs, bro.
No, that offended me. The fact that you
They
think a
done bust the
nigga,
carton open and let the car float around Little Mermaid,
the
man.
fact that you think a nigga mermaid can light a cigarette underwater is fucked up. Like that's wild.
Wow.
That's too racist for me.
That's not.
But yeah, no, they was wilding with that shit.
Like, I'm okay that you don't like it, but you think we like cigarettes underwater?
But
That's what you think of us?
the positive side of like the little girls, their reaction videos. I don't know if y'all seen any of it.
Yes, I did see
So
that. though.
beautiful,
Yes,
you
I
know.
agree.
I love that.
I agree though.
These folks playing chess.
I'm gonna clip that. That was
man.
the,
These folks
the
really play.
reaction
These
video.
folks really play chess with us, though, bro.
But that show you how they truly
These folks,
deep
listen,
down
bro.
feel
These
about
folks
you.
really play chess with
Right,
us, bro.
but yeah, you
this
keep
black
fucking
little
them.
mermaid, bro, was a crazy power play, bro.
What do you mean?
Crazy power play. It's just, bro. It's, they understand buying power right now. You feel what I'm saying?
okay,
They understand how to
yeah.
get our spirits up about something and turn it into dollars. White people are smart, bro. They don't do business with their emotions. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So they'll do some shit like make the black Little Mermaid, and they know this shit finna go ape shit. You feel me?
So is the racism a rollout? Is the racism like a marketing tool?
I think the racism is just backlash from the play that they're making, and it's just like when you do. What happened?
She's showing me this picture.
It's like everything I wear is leggings and a crop, or leggings and a t-shirt, or gym clothes and a sports bra. That's everything I wear. I don't wear jeans because jeans don't fit me. They don't fit my waist.
Air Max make her a mama.
No.
I'm dressed
Look at
down.
my shoes.
Yeah,
No, I just like shoes.
it's appropriate. Look at my Air Max, but
So leggings are just not approved. Yoga pants, leggings, I can't
That's
wear
all I
those
wear
at all.
outside
That's
of-
all I
No,
wear.
which
Y'all
is
gotta
fine.
understand too, though, man. A lot of it is this, and I know that it sucks. I was talking to somebody about this earlier. I was just like, bro, I can put the same outfit on you and somebody that don't look like you, and it's appropriate on them and inappropriate on you. You feel what I'm saying? You have to understand your body style and the way you're built, and you have to, that it matters. You
Yeah,
feel what I'm saying?
absolutely.
It matters because, like, if a big body, bad body white dude walked in a restaurant with his shirt off, nobody would really trip. But if you're crazy attractive and you walk in there, it's a distraction. It's an issue now. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's unfair, but we get it.
Right.
You feel me? We get it.
yeah, it's the same for me.
Yeah.
If a thin nigga wear skinny jeans and some Vans, it's cool. He a thin nigga. But when the fat nigga
the
come
same
put the skinny
outfit.
jeans on, this nigga look wild. Yeah,
Right.
it's the same thing though.
Right. So it matters. So y'all gotta understand that when you built like
So
you
in
built,
other
certain
words, wear
clothes
baggy
ain't certain
clothes.
clothes ain't gonna be appropriate in certain spaces. It's just like fuck, if you got a big ass, wear something to hide that motherfucker at the PTA event.
But that's the thing. Nothing hides it. Jeans
Lala,
don't
your
fit
ass,
the
don't
waist.
get me started. Don't turn me, don't do me.
Don't do it.
Am I lying? Like, so if you want to wear jeans, the jeans usually
Yeah.
don't fit your waist, or you can't pull them up.
Mom
over
jeans
your
don't look good on no.
ass.
Mom jeans don't make nobody ass
Wilma
look good.
got jeans, brother.
Right.
Wilma came to the podcast in jeans. If she can come here in jeans, they make jeans for all y'all.
Facts.
Have
But
you
did
seen
it
Wilma
show-
ass?
I don't even know who she is.
Okay,
Did
I
it
mean-
show her curves?
Yeah.
I mean,
Did it still show her curves though?
You can't miss them. Shit. She is a curve. She's a cul-de-sac.
That's the point. She's a cul-de-sac.
It's all curves. It's a curve.
That's what I'm saying. So there's no way to really hide it.
I'm not gonna do it, brother. I'm not gonna let you gas me up, though. You have a nice figure. Your ass ain't that big.
I'm not saying it is.
They make clothes that fit you appropriately. You just don't want to wear them.
No, they do not.
They do, la.
No,
They do.
I wish we should take a camera, your boy, and we should go shopping with you, and I will find clothes that fit you just fine. That'll be a whole episode, just me and you shopping and putting clothes on you that fit.
Exactly. They don't show nothing.
That nothing. He ain't gonna get no dick, but you gonna get some respect.
Definitely gonna get some respect.
You ain't gonna feel good in them.
Yeah.
You gonna get called ma'am all day.
Exactly. But yeah, the Black Little Mermaid, that could be a dope ass market employee though.
It is though.
They knew that it was gonna have some racism to it, and black people won't come out and spin crazy.
All publicity is great publicity, bro. We all talking about this movie. You feel me? And at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure white people are behind it. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's a power play, and what I like about power plays like this though is that they get what they want, but we still benefit from it too. You feel what I'm saying? You get some positive images out of it. See, the thing about it, it's almost like I'm gonna feed you to make my pockets fatter, but you still eating the process.
But do we really? When the wealth, because we're gonna go see this. You know, black people, just the shit behind it, we're gonna go crazy, right? But the wealth from it is going to go to a white person's pocket.
But this is the thing, though, right? Is that let's say they shoot this same movie with a white mermaid, right? Everybody's still going to see it. You feel me? But
we might not.
We still going.
Yeah, but not as much.
But we going.
Man, it's a nigga.
We not going with as much pride. Man, but we going.
It's a nigga who never ate fish going to see this.
Facts. Right. So, but my thing is this. We're all going. So this is why I say we benefit, right? And I say in the process of them, let's say for instance they don't put any black characters in it. They still drop it. It's still gonna make a lot of money. They still gonna get wealthy. No black people benefit in that case. At least you have it's just like you get something out of it. You get a female actor who's going to be the biggest star in the world for a minute, and she's going to get other acting gigs.
How you pronounce her name? Haley Bailey.
Yeah,
that's her name.
So it's just like it's creating an opportunity for one of us to. It's just like the NBA, bro.
Yeah.
The NBA is full of nothing but black players, right? These are guys who gain generational wealth through this avenue, and they create other avenues. You end up with shit like the Big Three, and you end up with all these other brands. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like, yes, at the end of the day, white people are getting richer, but we're still benefiting and being put in position where we can create our own thing. So let's say if the league was all white still. You feel me? White people would still be eating. No black people would benefit.
But even a general question, how do you feel that, let's say that's true. She does this movie and we get more opportunities because they realize it's lucrative to put us in those places, right? Are we benefiting if we're getting roles because they just know they can eat off of it and not based on our talent or our effort? I'm just putting black people in roles because I know the benefit is still there, though. It's still the same thing. It's because it's like like it's just like giving a homeless person money. If I gave it out of the kindness of my own heart, or if I did it to show video, they still got money at the end of the day. Right. You still benefited. You still ate that day. Or I could just not give you shit and not record nothing, then you don't eat that day. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like but what we have to do a better job of is, and this is what we've done over time to get where we are. We did a better job of working with the crumbs back in the day. The crumbs that fell from the table, we built something with those. You feel me? We set our own table with that. What we're not doing now, our issue now is that black people get rich and we go put our money right back into their communities. So now it's not helping us. You feel me? What we have to do is take the bag and run. That's how they got where they are. They took the bag and brought it back instead of taking the bag. Asians do it. They take the bag and they bring it back. Asians are notorious for that.
They're not putting their money back into the community where it came from. You feel me? So now, let's say if this girl gets this role, you feel me, and she gets other opportunities, and she doesn't do anything to like give somebody else that looks like her an opportunity, then that's then the link is the chain is broken. You feel what I'm saying? But it's just like we just did a better job of working with the crumbs, and I would much rather us get crumbs than nothing because we really don't have any real power in Hollywood. You feel me? That's something they control, and the only way to infiltrate it is from the inside by taking the smaller roles and become bigger. Like you look at Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey came from here to here, and it was just like taking the crumbs and building with them. You got Kings of Comedy, then you get a small show like the Steve Harvey Show, and then you get Family Feud. You feel me? And you build from that, and now you're a mogul. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we gotta do a better job of building with the crumbs.
The one that pissed me off. Oh, the watermelon.
Send that to my phone.
Man,
That's the one. And
That's
then they
too
gave
far.
her the wide nose, the
I
darker
don't
skin.
find that makes me angry. Like that if I see that, the white dude who made that, I'll whoop.
That's pure racism.
Just Little Mermaid, I'ma smoke with you.
On a watermelon, not a rock.
Yeah, that I just want to whoop that cracker for doing that dumb shit.
It's a difference, right?
But see, it's a big difference. I'm the type of person, though. I love this because it shows, I don't ever want to hear a white person say racism doesn't exist. Ever again in my life. If, like, mermaids don't actually exist
Not
just for
even a
the
real
world.
thing.
Like, they're
Yeah.
not a thing.
Right.
It's not like you seen a bunch of white mermaids and you offended. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you care about the color of a fictitious character, that is hilarious to me, right?
It is super funny.
Right.
That's why I ain't
And-
even mad about it.
Correct. And I heard somebody say this, so I can't even take credit for it. As dope as I wish I had a thought of this to make a point on the podcast, but I'm regurgitating somebody else's point. The audacity for you to have a problem about them changing the mermaid's color, but you okay with them changing Jesus' color.
Yeah.
Oh, that was beautiful. When I
Yeah.
heard that, though, I was like,
Right.
amazing. It clearly says what Jesus' color was in the Bible, and you changed it, but you were
But
okay
if you
with
watch
that.
any of these fucking Egyptian movies, everybody white. When you watch,
Everybody white.
everybody white. I'm like, bro, why?
They
Like,
always gonna change.
yeah,
it.
what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
And nobody had anything to say about this.
Yeah, Cleopatra be white than the motherfucker.
Everything is by default white, bro.
Right.
Superheroes, everything. And if you
Right.
change the color of them and make them anything else, they got a problem with it.
But I-
I
yeah.
like you said, I love what it's doing though because it's just, I love it, bro. I
proving
love
the
it.
point.
And black people need to pay attention to shit like this because sometimes we'll get comfortable and forget that it exists because a few
Right.
white people are nice to you or you got a few white friends. But you got to understand, bro, everybody's your friend until the opportunity is taken from them and given to you.
Wow.
That's when you find out if you got a friend or not. When you get the job that they're qualified for and they don't, that's when you find out you got a friend. So if you ain't been in down one of those situations with your white friends, don't call them your friends. You need to be in a situation where it's you or them, and if it's you and they're okay with that, then you might have a friend.
But I am one for keeping colors the way they're supposed to be now. Let's not go too far with this shit. Like, I don't want a black Superman. I know Superman doesn't exist, but he was created a cracker. And I want to keep him.
The Little Mermaid was
Yeah, I don't want the Superman.
the Superman.
Yeah.
I think it depends,
don't
though,
want that.
because just like when they did the remake of Annie, and
Right.
they made Annie a black child.
But I'm fine with that
Like,
because black girls exist. I don't want something that is supposed to be white. Like, okay,
Black men exist.
yeah,
Say no niggas on
they do.
Krypton.
Yeah, there wasn't no niggas on Krypton. I promise you. I watching Game of Thrones, right? You watch the new
Right.
Game of Thrones. I love Game of Thrones, the original. I'm liking the new Game of Thrones. Do you know what I don't like?
You don't
My
like
only
you don't
critique,
like you don't like the rich black man?
that nigga with them white dreads. It fucks me up every time he comes on the screen.
They hot by him too.
Please take him off.
He the richest one on the show too.
Kill him. Please. There wasn't no niggas on no dragons. There wasn't no niggas on dragons. You get what I'm saying?
There wasn't no dragons.
It wasn't no dragons. But if there was a dragon, the nigga wouldn't be on it. You do know this, right?
I disagree.
Like, niggas didn't live in castles. That's another thing we didn't do. We didn't say milady. Duh, milady is what we
the
were.
the male.
Yeah, exactly. We don't talk like that. We damn sure wouldn't have had no dreads. Why all them niggas got white dreads? The young niggas got white dreads.
Yeah, they do.
Take this shit off of Game of Thrones. I know you have a quota to meet and you want to please everybody, but
Boy, you know it'd be a funny ass skit, bro. Is you in front of a town hall and you got a bunch of rednecks behind you.
Yeah.
And they just all holding picket signs, not saying nothing, and you the one on the steps ranting about this nigga on Game of Thrones.
I'll do that though.
Man, that'll
because
be
I mean
hilarious.
that with all my heart though, and I love.
And you gotta have on a red hat. It ain't gotta say "Make America Great" or nothing. It just gotta be red.
Yeah, take niggas off dragons. That's what I wanted to say. Right.
I think a lot of these shows, they try to keep cultural people drawn into it. There was a movie that was released on Netflix with Queen Latifah and Ludacris, where some money was found or whatever in a mob car or a hotel. I can't remember how it actually went, but how they acted in the movie, like how the script was written for these black people was awful.
Yeah.
A black woman, like the chick who stole the money bag out of the hotel, she's standing there, no, come back, we don't do that shit. Like, if you're gonna add us to your stuff, let us be us.
They
That's
just-
my issue.
And the
That's
real,
why
the
we
real,
shouldn't
the
be
real,
in medieval movies.
and the real
we
play,
weren't
the
doing
real
it.
play though is that these folk understand that niggas watch more TV than anybody. So
Right.
like,
Because they ain't got shit to
But
do.
I feel like
Yeah,
the
we
pressure of doing that, like if they made a gay dragon, don't do that. I know LGTB is big right now, but don't make the dragon gay.
Say why the Dragon
the
Charles is
Whoppers?
fucking with Chuck.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
And they
just
gotta
don't
make it clear, too.
Man, but I seen Queen Latifah naked though. Did you see that picture? I didn't know that was out there. I just happened to run across. You
No.
seen that shit?
No.
That shit is terrible. For I can't fuck with Queen Latifah.
Stop it, man.
Man, she built like a peep.
Man, stop.
You see that?
I don't even want to
That shit was
laugh.
wild, but I'm telling you,
I don't even
I was never attracted to Queen Latifah. But I've never seen a woman naked that was more
You
unattractive.
know what a peep is?
Oh, the marshmallow.
Terrible.
The bunny or the chicken.
The bunny? Listen, I've never seen a woman naked and I was more unattracted to her. That shit was wild. I fuck with Queen Latifah. That shit was wild. Or maybe it was just how they had her. Maybe she was photoshopped. Whew. I'm just telling you. I know I'm late. I think them old pictures that it was out, but I just happened to see it. It was new for me.
Nice.
No, that shit was the worst.
Man said a peep. I gotta go look this up now.
Man, listen,
damn,
that shit gonna change your whole premise about her. But
So that's why you prefer?
prefer what? Oh, don't do it to me on camera. Okay, go ahead, do it to me on camera. I can
Is
explain.
that why you prefer bigger white women over bigger black women?
No, it's just certain things look like okay. If I was in the market, I'm getting on my analogy shit from my brother, right? If I was in the market for a car and I was in the market for a truck, okay, I want two different color things, right? Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Like what I want in a truck is not what I want in a sports car. It's just
So a
two
black
different
truck
vibes.
might not be as nice as a black car.
I mean, I would
Right.
I would pick the same color, but okay.
Okay, that's fine. Now some people might be cool with that, but like for me, it's just like certain things look better. Like
A yellow Corvette versus a yellow truck.
Okay, I think bright color shirts look better than bright color pants. I would wear a lime green shirt. I would never wear lime green pants. Does that
Gotcha.
make sense?
Got you.
So it's the same color. It's just where its position I don't fuck with. You feel me?
Right.
I would wear a pink shirt. I would never wear pink pants. Well, even though I do have a pair of pink pants, but you get what I'm saying? It's just so all I'm trying to do is say just colors and contrast are different, right?
Right.
So I think.
Go ahead and get out that hole. Man. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Tell the world.
This is gonna be a tough one. If you can get out this one, boy,
It's not even nothing to get out. I just want people to understand that I
it's
have
something to get out,
I
but
have
go
a
ahead.
preference, and it's not an insult. I think, fuck it. I don't find big black women attractive.
Yeah. I should be laughing.
I know that sounds terrible, and I don't want to. I just think white is better fat, black is better thin. Is that fine?
No, it's not
it's not
fine.
fine.
It is fine. That's why marshmallows are big and the chocolate bar is thin. It looks better that way. If they reversed it, you wouldn't eat it.
Marshmallows, though.
Huh?
They have chocolate.
When have you had one?
I don't eat marshmallows, so thank you very much.
Right, but if I was to give you a marshmallow, you want a
eat
white
it.
one. You wouldn't though. You
No,
would ask me
I
where I
would.
got this from.
If it was
Actually,
brown.
I like
Right.
my marshmallows burnt. Okay, so I
You
like
said-
them. I like them burnt
Yeah,
on the fire.
But they white on the inside. So I'll take a tan big white woman.
We light on the inside too.
Cool. All I'm saying is just things just look different in certain
I
positions.
just don't
that I
think
prefer.
big white women are attractive either.
No,
bro.
but that's fine. But you might not like big women. Period.
No, I prefer a big black woman over a big white woman. Big white woman it gives me cringy vibes. No insult to a big white woman, but I don't
Yeah.
fuck with them.
Okay, I just don't like dark on dark. Fuck it. Y'all want to get into it? I just do. I don't like dark on dark. When you big, you get dark in certain places, right? I don't. If I was to
So
buy,
like back of the kneecap,
right?
elbows.
If I was to
But
buy
what
a
if you take
brown,
care of
if
herself?
I was to buy a brown truck, I don't want a black rally stripe.
But white women do too.
Excuse me.
A big white woman.
no.
When
Hold on,
those
time out.
thighs get
Yes,
to rubbing,
yes.
that shit still dark.
What about
Yes.
what about a white truck with a cream rally stripe?
Deal.
You just taking that?
Wow.
Done. If I have to have a choice, deal. I don't want
So
a
you
brown
just
truck.
like the white skin.
Huh?
The white skin's prettier.
No, I didn't say that. See, don't do that. I just said if I had a preference, I think black women are overall more attractive. I find more black women attractive than I find white women. That's the fact of how. But if there is a choice, it's no different. I love big titties, right? I'm a titty person, right? There's not a be all set. I've never had a girlfriend with huge titties, right? So it's not a thing. But I've mostly only dated black women. So what I'm saying is, I love big white titties. Big black titties is like, it's like, all right, cool. It don't do nothing for me. It's great that you have them. That's dope. But it's cool. But on the same token, on the flip side, when I see a white girl with a big ass and everybody's so amazed, I'm not. I like black booty more than I like white booty. Does that make sense? Not that I have a problem with either. You get what I'm saying? But if there was a preference, which one I think looks better, if you ask me, a black woman with ass looks better than a white woman with ass. A white woman with ass just looks like imitation to me. It's like great value.
I guess.
So you think, but you did say that white titties look better than black titties too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's like, let's go back to your analogy.
Mm-hmm.
You got a black truck, you got a white truck.
Right.
Both vehicles have the same features. Both vehicles provide the same thing.
They do not.
They do. They provide the same thing. It's transportation.
No, I'm not.
Both vehicles provide the same thing.
I'm not going to tow a boat in my Corvette.
So listen, if
I
the
said a
titties
black
are the
truck and a
literal
white
same
truck.
size, same shape, same
Oh,
nipples and everything.
Right.
It's literally just the color.
It's just the
You said
color
what?
difference.
Yes, I prefer. But
You're still gonna prefer the white titties.
because yes, it's different when something is.
What is different about it if it's literally the same thing?
It's not. It can't be the same thing if there's something different to it. So let's just get that out there, right?
Okay, same thing
Cool.
outside of color.
Yes. So the color is the difference. I think
So
aesthetically
you're more
pleasing.
attractive to
Yes,
the
to me.
color.
Yeah, I think white titties.
So they're prettier.
Yes. However you want to say it. I think white large titties look better than black large titties. But on the flip side, I think a black woman with a nice butt looks better than a white woman with. I'm not amazed by it. When I see a white woman with a butt, I'm like, all right, cool. But some niggas be amazed about it. I'm not. I think that's black girl shit. I love black girl waistlines and body shape. Right. I prefer a black girl with small titties, nice ass.
So you think big titties are a white girl thing?
Yes. Just some things is not for everybody, and that's what kills me. It's like black dudes are known for throwing dick. I don't get mad when they say we can't eat pussy. All right, bro.
Not. And some black men that can.
Okay, yeah, but see, but agreed though. So that's what I'm saying. I understand everything is not absolute. There are some beautiful, big black women. I do agree with that. I've seen several. I could pull up several on Instagram right now that I can show you that I follow. And they big black girl, but they pretty with it. But just overall in general, that's just not my preference. You see what I'm saying?
You cleaned it up though, because your original statement when we watch it back was black women are big black women.
That's not what
attractive.
that's not what I said. I said
I don't find big
that's
black
not
women
what
attractive.
that's not what I said.
That's exactly what you
I
said.
said I don't like big
Roll
black
it.
women.
Exactly. It's the same thing.
I don't. I mean, but there are that's just in general. But cool, everybody can't have everything. Like black men are known as hellacious dick throwers. White men are known for whatever they known for, being better providers, better whatever they do, right? And I'm cool with that. Everybody don't have everything. That's not an insult.
Right.
Because like I'll give you a compliment, the exact same compliment over the other race, and it's like you don't hear that.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
I get it. It's just
Right.
a preference thing, but
That's why I prefer when black women are into fitness. I hate that black women aren't into fitness the way they're supposed to. Whenever you see a fit black woman who's into the gym, she is fucking gorgeous. Like, do you follow any of them? Like the fitness ones, the
Yeah.
ones that shit looks fucking amazing, bro. Like the way your skin glows, the way if I love a fit, and I don't mean like muscular, super doing just I can't even. That shit is gorgeous. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I just think that's more aesthetically pleasing when I see. If I had a choice between a fit white woman and a fit black woman, I'm going with the black. You get what I'm saying? It just, to me, it just looks better. Ain't no,
I got you.
y'all cool? Y'all try to box me in though, and I know I had to talk. Like I started sweating, like shit. I got to talk my way out of this one, man. Shit. I ain't even want to go there. I just don't think black people should be in medieval movies. That's what I really want to go with. On another note, give me your perspective about this Dirk and India thing. I wish Tania was here, because I wanted to go in on that, because I think we are on complete opposite sides with this shit.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead. I go after you.
But I wanted them to know your opinion because I don't technically have an opinion. I just have an opinion about your opinion.
No. My I don't have an opinion on them. I don't fucking know them.
Right. Yeah.
Right. But I just look at like like I'm somebody who grew up in a house of domestic violence. Like every man my mama has ever been with, like whooped on her. You feel me? Until I was old enough to like be able to do something about it. So we have the post going around of him basically saying that pussy mine forever, welcome to death row, bitch, and everybody's like celebrating this like this shit is like.
That was in Elite Chopper.
No,
Dirt.
It's dirt.
He said
It's
in
dirt.
Elite
Yeah.
Chopper.
Yeah, and everybody was like kind of applauding it, like it's cool. You feel me? And I felt like that shit was not cool at all. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like it shows traits of obsessiveness and possessiveness,
Right.
and all this extra shit.
Stop
And
shaking your head just because you just doing that because I said I like big white women.
No, but I agree.
Nah, but I think I think it's a bad thing for us to adopt in our community because we have a huge history of domestic violence, and the same people that cheer and think shit like that is cute are the same people that are gonna be like he wild as fuck if something actually if this actually turns into something.
Right.
That's just not something I play with. It's not something I entertain because these young kids feel like that shit is cool.
Right.
Young boys feel like they can box you in and you ain't going nowhere. That's like, bro, I've had homies killed like that to where it was a wild nigga. You feel me? Who was crazy about his old lady, and she like, he ain't really like that, and then you end up in a situation where this nigga done popped up and killed all y'all. You feel me? So it's just like I just feel like that shit is wild for us to be like entertaining something like that. Like it's cool when that shit just ain't funny to me. It's just like anything else. Just like you had the earlier when you was talking about the one joke was funny, but the motherfucker with the watermelon is like it's different.
Right.
You feel me? So it's just like certain shit I don't play with like that, and I don't think shit like that is cool for us to entertain because we do it in everything. I just hate with us because we'll antagonize two rappers that are beefing and make them and like.
So one dies.
We'll throw flames on the
Right.
fire. Throw fuel on the fire, and then when one of them die, it's just like, oh, we gotta stop the madness. I'm like, bitch, you could have stopped the madness when you was fucking instigating.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So there's that. But go ahead, let me hear what you got to say because I know it's gonna argue.
Do y'all have an opinion on this before
I completely agree with him. I used to say this all the time. As a culture of people, we triumph more in each other's failures than we do their successes. It is easier for us to be like, see there, I told you so, that shit wasn't gonna work, versus saying, oh, congratulations, like you made it. And I hate that for us because it's like, okay, you can take a certain culture and like white people, for example, they can have an enemy, but they'll pass the knowledge on to make sure that they succeed to continue to produce the masses, versus we're waiting for the failure to happen. Like we want you to fail because it makes us feel better internally. So when you have a situation like this with Dirk in India, it's like, this is not okay. It's not acceptable. And then when you end up with the R. Kelly situations where the truth is right there in front of your face, and now we're all shocked, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it happened. When he told you from day one, this is what he is, this is who he is. Quit ignoring the signs. When a person shows you who they are, believe it. If it's a duck and it looked like a duck, it quacked like a duck, it's a duck.
And my thing is like I don't have no problem with bro feeling how he feel. Just like if somebody is breaking in my house trying to steal something because they need money, you feel me? I understand you, but I'm still gonna shoot the fuck out of you while you in here. You feel me? I understand why you in here, but you still gotta die. So it's just like even with him, like you can feel how you feel, bro. But if that's my sister or my cousin or something, I feel some type of way.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And it is what it is from there. But I just think it's weird that we celebrate shit like that. But go ahead.
Yeah.
What you got?
I think it's crazy. Like, that shit dry my pussy up. Like, I'm so like, I just can't. Like, any guy that is, like, super possessive like that, or, like, even the outfits and stuff, like, I'll be like, nah, I'm good. Like, I'm so good.
So says the woman who's never been in love.
Shit. So be it.
Listen to me, man. I think all that's wild. Y'all just said every bit of it. I'm strictly isolating to this situation. Mm-hmm. No domestic violence is not something to play with. No, none of those situations, not belittling anything your mother went through or any experiences y'all had personally. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about strictly what Dirk posted and what India posted, okay?
What did she post? I don't know.
She posted a picture of a cap.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
Of a what?
Of a cap, like he capping.
Okay.
Right. Okay, cool. Also, before that, she posted, I'm a free agent.
Right.
Okay.
His response to that was, you mine forever, welcome to death row. Bro, if these are entertainers. These are famous people that we know from whatever they. But
let me. I'm letting you roll. I'm letting you roll. I ain't gonna cut you off. Go ahead.
All right. These are just two people that we know from Entertainment purposes, right? Cool.
Right.
Let's not dissect what them folks going through any more deep than it needs to be. Okay, cool. Right now, 2 regular people broke up, right? And somebody posted something that boyfriend or that girlfriend is gonna post a counter response. That's typically what people do today. Dirk grew up in that era. He's a young kid. India grew up in that era. That's why they dealing with their breakup on the internet like all young people do, right? Cool. That man has never had any signs of domestic violence as far as beating her or doing nothing to her. She's never come out and said nothing like that. She was engaged to him. They were couple goals for however long. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
The only thing he did was cheat on her, which is the normal shit that a
2
nigga
kids apparently.
on her.
Yes.
Which is the normal shit.
Whoa, that's
that a
normal?
man.
That's what y'all be going through?
Okay, well, hold on. Let's take a time out. Let me time out my answer. I go into a whole nother rant.
Now go ahead. Finish your rant.
No. I'm good. I'm getting good at this now, though. I let my flip flops and fell off. I got bare feet up under here. I'm ready. Yeah, cool. It took me a while to get comfortable. I'm good now. First of all, I'm sick of this shit. Yes, ma'am. That if you date a rich man,
it comes with the
either one of y'all, I need you to start having realistic expectations. You understand?
With the territory. Groupies.
I want you to. No, it's not. Not even groupies. It don't matter who he fucked. I want you to know that I think we lose the concept of what life is all about. It is 2022 all over the world. It is today's date all over the world, correct?
Right.
It is. But you know what I'm saying, relatively speaking. It might be an hour, 12 hours ahead somewhere else. Cool. There are people right now living in utter poverty. Do you understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. There is no McDonald's for people to go get something to eat at in some countries. They don't have medical treatment or clothes or shoes to wear. You understand? You are blessed to live where you live just based on geography lottery. Okay, cool. If you date a man who provides you the luxury of life to just wake up and exist and do as you please, and to go spend $20,000 on a bag, $30,000 on a bag, he can give you a $100,000 vehicle. He can buy you a $50,000 chain. That is not normal. If you want that lifestyle, everything in life has give and take. If I can provide all of those things for you and you accept that happily, you have to have the common sense to know that I am going to fuck someone else. To think that you have the audacity to have the life that you want to live and all other humans across the country are suffering, and you think you're going to have that life and a faithful nigga, who are you? I don't understand how you think you deserve this, or any human should. You are already being blessed beyond your wildest dreams. What more are you asking for somebody? Do you think the burdens of life just don't exist for you?
I get that. Like, I'm all for the poly shit, so cool. But the thing is...
No, not poly, because you can't do nothing.
What do you mean?
My thing
Can you?
is...
Are you rich? It's me. I'm rich.
And I get that. But this goes back to a podcast we did with Tania a while back. It's one thing to go do your dirt, but don't have me looking stupid. Like, you're making babies.
Yeah,
sure.
That's crossing the line.
Agreed. My bad, but check me. But chill out, though.
But at the end of the day, though, like when you in that situation and all of those things are being provided, there's no way you could look stupid.
Facts, because all of the women who talking shit about you would trade places with you
in a heartbeat.
In a heartbeat.
Yeah, so I don't agree with that. I just feel like that's something that, like he says, that goes with the territory. What I'm against is the fact that, like, okay, cool, let's say that does happen. You have the right to walk away clean.
You do, but you'll be a fool to walk away clean. Yeah. Okay, what is she gonna do next? India is gonna go date the nigga from UPS? No. She gonna date another what?
Another.
And what is that another nigga gonna do?
Same thing.
So what are you leaving for? Where are you going?
Because you're a liar. At least be honest about it. Be real about it.
I lied to make you feel good. If I was real to you about it, you would have bucked the system.
So and now you having two kids.
I think the issue isn't the fact that he lied. The issue isn't the fact he did what he did. You have to understand that as women, we're prideful too, especially when we feel territorial over who we're with. So the fact that she can go live or do whatever she does and post her baby bump and do all of this, and you're nitpicking with me, that's what the issue really is. It's not the fact that he did what he did.
That other hoe gonna pick.
It's the other hoe picking. It's like, keep your bitches in their
place. But you gotta understand though, like when you're in that position though, like you gotta understand where you're sitting. Like if somebody's throwing rocks up, like I understand I'm up high. You feel me? If
she posting that baby bump because she can't get in the house where you at.
Exactly.
I want to be where you at, but I can't get there, so I'm gonna fuck with you.
And I'm gonna trick you off your spot.
Facts.
I'm gonna trick you off your spot. At the end of the day, you gonna fall for this dumb shit. You gonna leave him, and guess who's up next?
Right. She would switch places with you in a heartbeat. She'll let you post a baby bump, and she'll come in the house.
Facts.
But
in a
as
heartbeat.
a woman,
Facts.
if I was her, you also have to understand that, okay, I've become known because of you now. So it's not going to be hard for me to find the next richest nigga.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but it's
You see what I'm
not.
saying?
But understand
so
what
I can move on too.
True.
Like,
But you're moving
to
on
move
to the
on
same
to
thing.
what? You're moving on to the same thing that I'm doing. Do you think
because I
Tiger
feel like
Woods
you're
is
gonna
attractive?
bruise your ego? Hell no. No.
No. Tiger Woods is fucking 18 women on his wife. Do you understand? There's nowhere to go. It's nowhere to go.
That shit wild.
Yeah, where you gonna go?
Where you gonna do? Unless you gonna go fuck a regular nigga, and if that regular nigga is attractive, the same shit.
And what's funny though is like you gonna power this regular nigga up, and this regular nigga gonna do an India on you.
Facts. You gonna make him popular enough to fuck other bitches.
Right.
So there's nowhere to
It's
go.
a never ending cycle. But yeah, and I get that, and that part of it is like I agree with you on that part. But at the end of the day, I'm not addressing them because I don't know them. Like I said from the beginning, I can address them personally, but I just feel like if I see any man say some shit like that, shit just wild to me.
So cool. So back to my original rant. Cool. Let's not take it outside of anything. Right. His girl, who he clearly loves, the way he has put her out in front, this is a man who can have millions of women. Like, that's a luxury. Do you understand? Like, as men, we have to chase. Dirk does not have to chase. There are millions of women who will give Dirk some pussy. Millions. Like, literally. Cool. So if I parade you around as number one, I propose to you on stage in front of millions of people, he clearly has an affection for this woman. She posted that she is now a free agent. That nigga put out there, no the fuck you not. I love you. You ain't going nowhere. That is not indicative saying that I'm going to beat you, that I'm going to kill you.
Death row, my nigga.
Bro, I'm putting out a statement, just like we all put out statements to be funny. Let's not say a person who has never had any domestic violence claims against him
what if the post
is now all of a sudden.
What if the pussy said like this? What if the post said this? I'll tell you what the pussy said like this. What if the post said what if the post said this, right? Yeah. No, you're not going anywhere. If you go anywhere, I'll kill you.
But that's okay, but that's different.
It's not different.
It is
What
different.
was death row?
Bro, welcome to death row.
What was death row?
Death row means you ain't no getting out of this.
How did you get out of this? How did you get out of death row?
I understand that.
So what's the difference?
That means you in this to the finish. But it's a subliminal from not only that, but from an artist, and this man has had no accusations of any domestic violence.
Somebody got to be your first case.
No, I'm not saying that it's not in him.
Somebody got to be your first case, bro.
Somebody does have to be your first case, but I'm not gonna put that shit on you until you do something. That is an emotional response to my love. Again, that's why I say people maybe. What's the name of my song on my record, on my album?
Mine Forever.
Why did I made
and
that?
that's the most toxic shit you've ever written.
But you ain't never loved like I've been in love. That don't mean
matter.
I'm gonna beat a kill. I didn't beat a killer girl, but and I say in the thing,
and that's even scarier.
Why?
It's even scarier
because the next person might be the victim.
The next person ain't no victim. It's just a feeling that you ain't never had. In my record, I say you my bitch in this life and the next one. Ain't no moving on. That's toxic as fuck, right?
Exactly.
Cool, I agree. This woman done clearly moved on. She'd had 3-4 boyfriends since.
I understand that.
So it's just that man is just saying something on the internet.
Yeah, bro. Everybody's just saying something until it happens.
I'm not speaking for him. He spoke for himself. But let's not add shit on top of what he said.
Right, but no, he's saying what he said.
Bro,
what is death row, bro? It's just like me. That's like me saying I'm gonna smoke you versus I'm gonna kill you. We know what both mean. We know what both mean.
Bro, Soulja Boy get on the internet and yell into the microphone every day about what he'll do, and that's my point.
But that's not.
Soulja Boy's crazy.
Soulja Boy be capping on that motherfucker, and that's why India put the cap sign. That man is just responding, and that's more for niggas. That was more for the niggas than it was for India. That was for the niggas to let them know, hey, if you in my genre and you rap
how about
too,
this then,
don't
bro?
fuck with my bitch.
How about this then, bro? Capping or not,
because I love him.
But capping or not, if some local cat say something wild about you or say something wild to you, capping or not, you pulling up. He got to see about you when he see you, right? Capping or not?
No, not if I know the nigga and it's some bullshit. Like, no. My point is this though. If Dirk does something, I'm with y'all. I'm not at all defending domestic violence in any way.
But why do we
form,
have to
or
wait
fashion.
for him to do something to take it serious?
Because you have to wait to know if somebody is serious.
No, that's not how it works. Just like
that is, bro. It's people,
not, bro.
It's people
right
who,
now, bro. If you go online,
nigga.
if you go online and make a threat and say I'm going to kill the president, your ass gonna be in jail tomorrow.
My nigga, they got people who have made those comments about Obama and Trump and all kind of shit. Listen to what I'm saying. There are people who say all the time that I want to kill my boss. That never kill their fucking boss. It's just something that they say.
But
are there some people who do kill their boss?
Yes, and thought. And
yes,
that's the start of it.
Right.
But yes, and you charge the person. But we've all had those thoughts. You do understand that, right?
So when they make a bomb threat at school, should we just wait for the bomb to go off before we fucking charge them for the bomb threat?
No, but do you put them in jail like they set off a bomb?
Absolutely.
Yes,
Most of the time they do.
My nigga, the punishment. If I set off a bomb, how long am I going to jail?
I'm going for a long time.
If I make a bomb threat, how long am I going to jail?
Until we find out the bomb didn't go off,
and I'll be back out here for breakfast tomorrow.
Right, and if you make another bomb threat, we're gonna hold your ass again.
And I'll be back. So my point is this:
example.
I understand that you might not approve of what he said, but let's not put this on like this man. This man is not gonna kill India, dog.
We don't know that, bro.
Only crazy
you
people
don't know
talk
that?
like that, because I would never say shit like
You don't
that.
know
You ain't
that.
never been in love.
I'ma put it
If
like
you
this.
there are plenty of videos of women who in love riding on top of cars, kicking in windows. But when you love somebody, that shit make you do some crazy
How about the
shit.
lady that just fucking her husband left her and she fucking drove,
Yeah, that was
killed
crazy.
all them fucking people in traffic.
Right.
And she should go to prison for that.
Right, but if she
But
said,
there are
but if she
people-
made a tweet before she did it, I'm about to kill everybody in traffic, and nobody did nothing, and she killed everybody in traffic. We like, why the fuck you ain't get it when
Because
she
you
said she's gonna
can't.
kill
Because you
everybody in
can't
traffic?
do anything for a thought, bro.
You can.
No, you cannot.
You can.
If that's the case, you'll be arresting everybody, bro.
Depending on
listen,
the
hold on,
severity
Bro,
of
it's
the
No, one second,
literally
though.
illegal
One
to make
second.
a threat, bro.
There are people who go through breakups right now. Let's say you don't post nothing on the internet. There are women who've been cheated on and they go right to their girl house and be like, I should kill that nigga and that bitch.
I got the perfect.
I cannot
example.
throw you in jail because you said that. There are millions of women who need to go to jail if that's the case. But we don't put them in there because it's just something to say. That's how I felt at the moment.
But it is technically illegal to make threats, bro.
Yes.
I got the perfect example.
is, by law.
This
He
got
didn't make a threat.
He did.
He didn't.
This
What
got
do you call
posted
it?
on Instagram.
It's not a threat.
What is it?
That man was just letting her know something.
This
It's like,
got
what was it?
posted.
He said,
Let
let
me
her know
tell you
something.
this.
Yeah,
He
you
had no
still
choice.
you still mine.
This
And
got
what?
posted on Instagram, right? There was a situation where this woman said she was being threatened by ex. They were just words.
Yeah.
She went and filed a restraining order. He got locked up. He paid his bail and went and killed her the very same day.
No, we just
like you have.
We just
But
had
that's what I'm
an incident.
saying.
We just had an incident at your gym where a motherfucker walked in the gym and blew a woman fucking brains out.
True.
When I'm sure at some point he
That's a
told
fact.
her, "Hey, I'm
If
gonna
I
fuck you
see
up when I
I'ma
see you."
do it. So,
So-
you can't take it lightly. Just like
But
with
nobody-
Nobody's saying take it lightly. But you can't do shit until it's done. That's the sad fact of it because
I didn't
we've
say-
all
I
had.
didn't say you need to go to jail.
We've
I just
all
said-
had bad thoughts.
Right.
I've been hot enough to kill a whole lot of people, but I ain't killed them though.
Right, but if you say
I've
it,
been
I'm
hot
gonna tell
enough-
somebody to come check on you.
I done been hot at my girl enough to punch her in her shit, but I ain't punching her.
But if you post on Facebook, I'm gonna punch this bitch in the face in a few minutes. I'm gonna send
But
somebody
people
over
do
there
that.
to check on
People
you.
do that shit all the time on
And
the
they
internet. What
usually
internet?
punch a
What
motherfucker,
internet
too.
are y'all on? People say all kind of shit, man. I slide on these niggas,
And sometimes they
and
do.
they don't. And you arrest the niggas who do slide.
There is no such thing as an idle threat.
All I'm saying is
Most
this, bro.
threats
I
come with
understand.
meat.
Not once did I say put Dirk in jail for threatening India.
What I'm
All I
saying
said is that it's
right.
wild that we celebrate this
You need to
type of
stay
shit
away
because
from
when
that
it
nigga.
fucking happens,
But who's
we looking
celebrating?
crazy.
They're just,
a lot of people.
No, they're not.
They are, bro.
Nobody's.
Have you read the comments?
Yeah, I read the
Yeah,
comments.
there are some
I
people
feel
that
them.
are
I'm with
like,
them. I'm with them. I
Oh,
feel them.
yeah.
Right,
Like,
and some of those niggas, the very few, the small percentage, the 1% who go to
there's
kill
not a
us,
1%, bro.
bro.
It's
I've
this
seen it
generation.
reposted 3 or 4 times.
What I'm saying is the small 1% that'll go through with that action. That is a small percent of niggas who actually go kill their girl.
Yeah, well, that percent is enough, motherfucker.
Cool, but you can't stop them. Just like we said, if a nigga gonna cheat, they gonna cheat. Whether I had an Instagram post or not, if I'm gonna kill you,
I'm not.
It's a wrap for you.
My thing,
Stop,
and that's
but
cool,
we
regardless.
ignore it. That's the problem.
like this threat I put on the internet didn't make me come
Yeah,
kill you. You
yeah,
do know that,
but-
right?
yeah,
I was coming to kill you if I had no internet
Yeah, I
service.
get it. But regardless of the threat, all I'm
If the
saying,
Wi-Fi was out, I was still gonna kill
all
you.
I'm saying is this, bro. Regardless if the threat is executed or not, what I'm saying is that shit ain't cool.
But that nigga wasn't trying to be cool. Love is not cool.
Right.
Vulnerability is not cool.
Yeah.
Pain is not cool. Expressing that shit, the pain that man felt from his girl saying,
Bro,
I'm a free
there's
agent.
there's no way to really
What's the
justify that
purpose
fuck
of
shit,
it?
It's
bro.
not about justifying it. It's nothing to justify. What I'm saying is we have all done something in that realm of some way and kind. If you trying to say every move that you made when a girl hurt you was cool, you a lie.
No,
if you
I'm
trying
not
to
saying
say
it was- no, I'm
right,
not.
So that was his move. That's his play,
That's
which
why I
might not
said-
have been yours.
That's what I'm saying.
Cool.
It's his play,
But,
it's
let's,
still,
but I'm
it's
not
still
gonna
okay.
make him out to be a nigga. Oh, somebody better stop him before he kill her. That nigga's not gonna kill her.
I didn't say that. I said it's wild that niggas are celebrating and they're thinking the shit is cool.
Niggas ain't thinking it's cool, bro.
They
are,
do.
The
though.
comments were
They
saying it was
do.
cool.
Like we're all.
There's
telling
no
you that-
argument on that, bro. There's comments that say it ain't cool, and there's comments that say it's cool. There's two sides of it.
And all of them comments, from the cool to the not cool, bro, it's just a post from two people going through it. That's this common shit. It ain't nothing to celebrate or not celebrate. Let's not dig too deep into it. If whoever comment on it, that's the internet,
bro.
bro.
It's not, but it's not like this shit was coded, bro. It's just
That's
like,
the internet,
he said
bro.
what he said.
I
Like
get
I don't
what
give a
he's
fuck.
saying.
Like he can
He's
feel how the
just
fuck he
saying
want
that-
to feel.
I get what he's
You're
saying, but
better not-
you
you're-
making it too deep. Did you feel like that when I made Mine Forever? You feel like I'm gonna kill my girl?
No, but I felt like it was a toxic ass song.
Cool.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so
It is.
What the fuck
I
then?
feel like-
That's a lot of people's favorite song on the album.
It
Are
is.
they lame for thinking it's the dope
No.
song?
Toxic.
In a
Am I
situation
toxic?
like that,
Love-
They are toxic.
Yeah,
to
love is
people.
toxic.
in a situation like that, though, you also have to understand how Generation Z is. They are influenced by everything their celebrity idols
Yeah,
post.
and on top of that though, that
They
song
don't make decisions
That
for
song
themselves.
is equivalent, bro. That song, because it's a song too. Like just like you say, rappers say whatever the fuck they want to say. It's different than saying something on a rap song and saying something on the internet that's not in a rap song.
But people cap just as much online
I
as they do
understand
on
that, but it's still a difference. It's still a difference. You can go online and say, you can go on a rap song and say I sold this amount of dope and be just fine. But if you on Facebook trapping and saying I got this many grams of weed for sale, it's a difference.
Man, niggas do it all the
It's a
time.
difference. If it get caught, they go. If you caught, you in the jam too.
They use the lyrics in court now.
So my point is this, bro. My point is this: when you made that song, right? It is a toxic ass song, but that song is almost like music is like an art in a sense, right? So when you made that song, it's almost like the villain in the movie. You feel what I'm saying? I listen to that song like this a wild ass nigga.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? It's just like watching a wild ass nigga in a movie. But for you, now if you were outside of that song and these were your real actions on social media, like that bitch ain't going nowhere. That bitch on death row. I'm gonna hit you like, bro, you tripping.
Right.
You feel me? Because it's a difference. Just like me saying I'm gonna go shoot somebody offline versus me saying I'm gonna shoot somebody in a song, it's a difference. If you see me post on Facebook, I'm gonna go blow this nigga head off in my caption, you gonna call me and check on me. But you're not gonna do that if you hear it in the song. You're not. Come on now.
I'm probably not.
You not.
I'm not gonna call you either way.
Stop it, bro.
If you gonna kill him, you gonna kill him.
But you gonna check. You gonna be like, who to smoke with? What's up, bro?
I mean, I'm just gonna help you.
But you want to know who to smoke with, right?
Yeah.
But if you hear it in the song, you ain't gonna call me, tell me you want to help me.
Yeah, that's
You're not.
too different, man.
It's exactly.
All I'm saying.
It is different.
It ain't that deep, bro. Y'all, the way y'all looking at that man
I
is,
feel like
these are two young people.
It turns that deep sometimes, bro.
Yes, sometimes, and you can't
Right.
stop that. If that's the
You
sometimes,
can't. I'm not trying to stop it. I'm just saying the shit.
I think
but this ain't that.
people, I think that's one of the biggest problems, though, because we try to undermine it or say, "Oh, it's not that big of a deal. It's okay."
And
And then when the shit happened, we're like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe he did it." When the signs were always there.
Yeah.
So we can't sit here and say, "Oh, it's not that big of a deal," when somebody with that much money, that much
At what
influence.
point are you alarmed?
What you mean?
At what point are you alarmed with a situation like this? Not theirs in particular,
When,
but
when you make an action, words don't mean shit.
But by the time they make an action, it's always too late.
so if your
But
if your sister boyfriend posts,
Bro,
they
no,
break
check-
up. Hold
check
on,
this out.
they break
Go ahead.
up. Your sister boyfriend posts. I don't give a fuck what you say. You mine forever. Welcome to death row, bitch. And you see it.
Yeah.
You
What
like,
I-
all right, cool. I'm gonna wait for him to see what he do.
No, I'm
before I
gonna
go
tell
check
my
on this
sister, "Are
nigga."
you good? Let that nigga try some." Because at the end of that, okay, I hate to go this deep. No, I just
Go
hate to
ahead.
make it. There's a gun on the table right now. You understand? 14 bullets in this gun. If I just lost my mind right now, we all up out of here. But you can't do nothing. If I want to go through with the action, it's nothing that you can do. If my sister's boyfriend posted that, ain't shit I could do.
But if you post the night that I'm gonna kill everybody at the podcast,
but check this out. But check this
and
out.
we see it.
Can I? But
We ain't coming to the
podcast.
Right,
cool. So if India want to stay away from him, cool. But let's say her boyfriend posts that, like my sister's boyfriend posts that shit, right? Can I go kill him because he posted it?
No, you can go check on him.
But
you can go see what's up.
Yeah, but what can I do? What's the point of going to check?
Yeah, nigga, what's up? Like, what you mean my sister ain't
Maybe
going
to
nowhere?
de-escalate the situation.
It puts you on
To-
higher alert.
But let's say I'm going there and he'll kill it. What he gonna do? What can I stop? I can go there and kill him, and now what I'm gonna tell the judge? Well, he posted it, and judge, you can't take no threats. No, nigga, it don't work like that. Did he do something? He can say whatever.
But you do realize threats also give you.
I understand what threats are, and as a former street nigga, I don't do well with threats, period. I will come see you about a threat. But my point is, all I'm saying is, the fact of the matter is, you cannot do anything unless there are actions taken. That's just
You just said all I
fact.
need you to say. I'm gonna come see you about a threat. That's all I need to hear.
Yeah, that's me as a person.
That's
But-
cool, and that's me as a person too.
Cool, and the way I operate don't make it factually right.
It
So
don't.
I get what y'all saying.
This is just my opinion, just like yours.
Yeah, cool. But what I'm saying is, I can't put this on this man because he's emotional in the relationship. His girl then posted to the world to a 10 million people that I'm a free agent. Nah, bitch, you not.
But it's not his girl no more. So.
No, that is my girl. You just left me. You still mine.
Yeah, but we don't.
Okay,
but
quick question. Let's make it light. How long are you mine after a breakup?
You never. She never yours.
You's a goddamn
A
lie.
motherfucker never yours.
Brother,
You
okay,
know,
okay. No,
Nobody's
no
never
one
yours,
knows,
bro.
man.
See, I hate when y'all do this shit. Let's talk.
It's real.
Let's talk logically.
Let's-
if we break up, how long before your person fucks somebody else do you feel some kind of way? Bro, keep it 1,000.
If
I
we
understand that
broke up
logic.
today,
I understand that logically nobody belongs to anybody.
Well,
Duh.
there you
but
go.
but that's not how humans feel or how we operate.
If we
That's how you
break
need to
up
operate.
today,
Man,
that's
come on,
it.
cut it
That's how
out,
you need
bro.
to operate.
But you don't
because
operate like that,
You
bro.
have to, because if a motherfucker say,
no
if a
one
woman-
operates like that.
Bro, if a woman that you love, and you are madly in love,
Yes.
comes up to you and tells you today or tomorrow that she
Yes.
don't want to be with you no more, you gotta let go.
And
She's
you
not
can't,
yours.
yes, and I know you can't do nothing about it, but you
Right.
can still feel some type of way
I'm not
about
saying
it.
he can't feel no type
So
of way.
that's my point. I'm talking
saying he
about the
can't-
feeling.
Right.
How long before you feel like if we break up and you fuck somebody the next day, I feel some kind of way.
Right, but that don't
But
mean you was mine.
shouldn't.
Huh?
You shouldn't though.
You
Because
still
we're not
mine.
together. No,
You was together.
It was never yours.
we
broke
had
up.
that decision.
Well, see, that's I hate.
It was
I hate
never
when y'all
yours,
do
bro.
this. Y'all do
We
not
broke
feel
up.
like that, bro.
Yeah, it was not yours.
Y'all do not feel like that.
Yeah, of course you don't feel like it when you in
I
it,
mean,
but the reality of it
I'll be
is
the type to go
it
fuck
ain't
somebody,
yours.
So
You say what?
I'll be the type to be like, okay, well,
And
on to
feeling
the next
established, at that moment, we
Like,
are
I'm not gonna sit
breaking
here and
up.
cry.
Listen, if let's say your husband didn't do all that shit he did, even if he did do it, you probably still feel some kind of way. If y'all broke up and the very next day he split from y'all marriage, you find out he was with another woman the next day, bro, you feel some type of way.
Absolutely.
I'm not saying
Absolutely.
I
We're not
don't.
denying that.
So my question is not how the world is, if it was perfect, how it would be. Just how long before you feel like it's okay for your
I'ma
partner to
be-
It
fuck
might
somebody?
be forever before you feel, but you don't. That's not your
But
pussy.
I'm asking you personally.
Right, I'm telling you, I might feel some type of way for years.
Oh.
Right, but my thing
But
is, it's
at
not
the
my
end of the
pussy.
day, it's not
I have to
mine.
be, I
We
have to
broke
be
up.
okay with it. I can't kill her because
Yeah.
she decided to go give it to
That's
somebody
what
else.
you want to do now at this point.
But
I'm
yeah,
gonna be like, you hurt.
might.
That's all. You hurt.
I might
hurt.
feel some type of way, but that don't mean it was mine. I feel some type
At
of way
the
about a
point-
lot of shit that don't
Your
belong to me.
turn. Your
At the
turn.
point of breaking up, is no longer yours.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
like,
nigga, I feel
that's
bad. I
like
feel some
giving
type of way when they
something
close
away.
Walmart at midnight, but it's not my fucking store.
Hey, let me tell you something.
If I give you $20, it's no longer mine. I can't tell you what to do with the
Hey, let me-
$20 I give you.
Hey, let me tell you something. If you give me that pussy, you can only borrow it back. Do you understand what I said? If I fall in love with you, but I give you options. I don't fall in love on day one. If you suggest love and I give it to you, that's in the contract. You are mine for the duration. Yeah, you can run off. I'm not gonna kill you. You can run off. I let you borrow it back. You can run off and do with it as you please.
Borrow it back.
You can borrow it back.
So she can
part
go
of
like
my
have her
body.
little fuck every now and then or
No,
something.
you can go have a whole nother relationship and pretend you love another nigga.
Wow.
You can have a pretend family and all that.
Have you ever considered therapy?
I don't need no fucking therapy. I know how this shit go. Humans ask you for fuck shit all the time. If I'm with you as a person and I ask you to love me, right? We in a relationship. And people say corny shit in the relationship. I'm sure sometime in your marriage you said forever. You use those words, right?
Right.
If you didn't make it forever, that was bullshit when you said it. I don't say it is bullshit. So I'm not telling you forever, like right now on date one. I'm not telling you forever after the breakup. I looked you in your eyes and told you when I loved you in the heart. I asked you. I looked at you deep in your eyes. You understand what I'm saying?
Say, do you want this life sentence?
Exactly. And I watched you in your lisp. And I told you, I said, do you want me to love you forever? And you said yes. And I told you I would. I meant it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
I meant that with all my heart.
That's why I gotta stay away from that
But
forever
you have
word.
to understand.
Hey,
that's
because
cool.
you
Stay away
say
from me.
So you're a
forever
certified
isn't-
net too. You in dirt.
I'm
That's
not,
why you. That's
no,
why
I'm
you
not
feel
a
it.
net. You asked me for this.
No, man, calm down,
They
man.
don't really
Because
mean
you say
that.
forever doesn't
Just
mean
like
the
you
other
say he
person
don't mean.
does.
Yeah, so you the fuck nigga then. If you ask me for forever in the heart of your love, okay, listen. I don't want to get stuck on this. No, then don't say it.
In the
I don't
vows,
ask
no.
for
When I
forever.
got married,
Cool,
in the
good, you
vows,
never-
it said till death do us part. But if the other party, and in my mind, I'm thinking till death do us part, but he decides, you know what, this shit ain't for me, and I want to leave, and he leaves.
Right.
There's nothing I
Cool,
can fucking
but
do
he the
about
fuck
it.
nigga then, right? You agreed to something and he didn't.
But he agreed too, because both
Right,
people have to say till
but
death
clearly
do
he
us
was
part.
bullshitting, right? Don't try to not answer it now. He was bullshitting, right?
Apparently.
Then he the fuck nigga. If I take you to this altar and they ask us forever, I really mean it. So how am I the fuck nigga because I meant it? How am I the psycho and need therapy because I said,
but a lot of the times it's forever under.
nigga, you set me up.
No, but sometimes it's forever. Like if a woman doesn't agree that her forever with you is getting other motherfuckers pregnant, then that may throw off the forever. It ain't forever no more, motherfucker.
No, that's cool. But and when we got married, it's for better or for
Same
worse.
thing
So
y'all
part of my
told
worse
me.
was getting somebody else
There are
pregnant.
things
Yeah,
that
no.
need to change.
No.
Because part of her worst is fucking another nigga. You getting a divorce.
And I got to stay.
You.
If I say forever to my wife, I'm locked in.
No,
So she
because
gonna
we
cheat.
did
Look
it
at me.
fast.
I'm
No,
locked
no,
in.
no,
Look
no,
at your
no,
dog,
no.
man.
Huh?
Your
What if she
wife,
pregnant by another
your
man?
wife get pregnant by another man.
You're not staying.
I'm going to cut her big toe off. But I ain't going nowhere.
But isn't he the same
Come
one
on,
in
brother.
another podcast?
Yes,
where
he is that
found
guy.
out that hit the dude girl
Had a threesome.
with two niggas and leave her.
Oh, but see, that's before. That mean you lied to me before we got married.
Nah,
But it might not have been
No,
but
no,
the
no, no, no,
combo.
no,
It's
no,
not a lot
no,
if it was never
No, wait a
brought
minute.
up.
See, now y'all mixing it up.
No,
when we sign a contract, if I go into a business contract with you, right, and like I said, we starting a business, right, we going into a contract, and you say your financials are this, your business structure is this, your profit margin is this, and I say I want to go into business with you, and I sign, and then come to find out you lied about all that, then the contract is
But it's
void.
not-
Well, how about
that's
this? How
not
about
what
this?
she
It's not a
said,
lie.
though.
Well, how about this then?
It's
How about
omission, if anything.
how about that didn't happen and your wife have a threesome? She have a threesome while y'all together.
I'm still gonna stay with her.
She had a train ran on her.
I'm still gonna stay with her.
But in that
What is a
anonymous
train?
anxiety, that's not what was said.
Look at me, man.
No, brother, I'm telling you,
He
I'm gonna
said
stay
he
with her. I'm
found
just
out
trying not to
after the
tell you
outdo.
what I do to her when when I find out. I don't want that on the internet. It ain't gonna be oh baby, I forgive you and I love you. I'm fuck you. I don't want to get into it. I'm just not going. You had a train ran on you. I could beat you. Fuck all that.
Wow.
They did.
First of all, what is a train?
It was
What is a
prior to the
train?
marriage, though.
He said they did.
You said what's a
It was
train?
What
prior
is a
to the marriage.
train?
2 men and 1 girl. That's a
No,
train.
that's a threesome.
That's not a treat.
A
That's
train is one after the other. A guy fucks her, he leaves
said
or whatever.
she
Then
had
the
a
next guy
threesome.
fuck her.
And it
Just
was
like a
prior
train
to the
train.
marriage.
Just
Like
like
you
a car.
said.
Even if the niggas in the same room, that's a train.
No, if they're
For a
all
better-
interacting at the same time.
That's not a threesome. It's
Man,
only a threesome
listen.
with 2 dudes if the dudes fucking each other too. That's a threesome. I'll give you that.
No, if they're
Agreed.
all
But if two
literally
dudes
connected,
just fucking you, that's a train.
No,
and
it's
listen,
not.
anytime 2 people are gang banging 1 person, that's a train. Even if 2 women,
Everybody has
even
to
if 2
interact.
women,
Right.
even if 2 women are ravaging 1 dude, and he ain't, you feel me? They ain't fucking with each other, and this, you feel me?
She ran a train.
But why do you have a problem with a train? If you're doing it, what's the what's
that's
the
just not a train.
That's a train.
It is.
It's
But why do you
not.
have a problem with the word train? Hold on one second. Why do you have a problem with the word train?
Because people are misusing the word.
No, they're not.
Yes, y'all.
That is a train.
No, it's not.
At worst case scenario, it's a trolley, like the shit in San Francisco.
Small one.
Yeah, that's the worst case scenario. What do you got?
My thing is, the issue I have with what you said is, you said you're staying is not going to work, but in that particular anonymous anxiety, you told him to leave. These were things that were done before the marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it never came up. Maybe she thought she never had to say something about it, but you still told your homeboy he needed to leave.
Yeah,
You never said stay and work it out.
At some point in time, it's hard for me to believe that at some point in time on the way to a marriage, I didn't ask you about sex or your sexual experiences. And if you omitted a train, You did that on purpose. At some point in time, I asked you about your sex.
Though. Maybe there are certain things that.
No, you know what's embarrassing? Find out my wife had a train ran on her. That's embarrassing. I'm out of here. If you didn't, now if you told me that before,
I think it's more. I think it's more embarrassing to find out that my wife had a train ran on her while we were married. Versus
very much so.
Married.
Very much so. But I already agreed. If I say for better or for worse, I said that. That's my vow.
I don't believe that.
But listen, it's no different. No, it's not.
I feel you, but I would like. I
would have never married you if I had known before. I would have never married you.
We got to get you a wife and get a train ran on.
So what about a bukkake?
If she just get nutted on, but I don't understand that. Like, so, but my thing is,
much rather have a train. Just run the train. Don't just get skeeted on.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, they fuck then skeet.
But to me, there's no difference in weight. Whether it was before or after, you still took an oath and a vow.
No, it matters. You took an oath. No, that doesn't make sense. When you sign a contract, you sign a contract under pretenses, right? So if you lied about the pretenses, then that voids the contract. Right. I would have never married. But I'm telling you, she did. If you left that out, I know for me. Let me just speak for me. I'm gonna ask you through the course of the time that we dated what you did.
Maybe he didn't ask.
He probably did. But at the end of
some guys don't.
But at the end of the day, all I'm saying is if you find out something before, cool. If we're married and you do it after, as much as I hate it, because it's just like being a real nigga. If you might tell on me or you might do some fuck shit to me, that don't mean I get to do it back to you. If I'm a real nigga, that's what I said. That's a one-way street. If you do something fucked up to me, some snitch shit, you go to the police on me, I don't get to turn around and go to the police on you. Because I'm just as fuck. I'm just telling you how I rock. Being a real person is a one-way street. I decide to be real every day. So if another fuck nigga's moves makes me a fuck nigga, then I'm one too.
I guess
right?
I'm looking at it as far as you can't pick and choose what's worse. And I've heard.
I'm not picking and choosing what's worse. I'm just saying I wouldn't have never married you.
But my thing is, I've had guys tell me your past doesn't matter. Like whatever happened before me, I don't want to hear about it. Because
if he said that,
that's fine.
But that's what I'm saying. We don't know the intensity.
Yeah, but I'm talking about me. I didn't say that. I would never say the past don't matter.
You're saying that I'm pretty sure they talked about it when we don't know.
Do you ask body count?
Yes.
Wow.
Let's do. How much longer y'all got?
As much time as you.
Okay, cool. Let's. Because why is that a problem? Because I really want to lead in this with 15 minutes.
As an adult, I don't fuck with the guys I fuck with. Never ask that. I just think that's childish. Like, what's the point of it?
You want to know why they don't ask you?
Why?
They don't love you. Why? I fuck with a bunch of women that I've never asked. You know why? Because it don't matter. I don't care whether I'm number 100, 101, 100. I ain't gonna keep you. I'm just fucking with you. It don't matter where I fall in line. It's just my turn. Great. But if I'm going to keep you, I need to know.
That's important.
Why do people act like body count?
But why is it important?
Okay, let me ask you this, though.
That's like the chick on Instagram who posted she got 2,000 plus.
But check me out. When you buy a vehicle, right? Do you care how many people own the car or how many people watched it?
I don't care about either.
Use a goddamn lie.
I don't. If you buy I only have one car and I've only had this for 2 years.
When people buy cars, they care about how many owners, right? When you buy a home, you don't care about how many people it took to build it. You care about how many people lived in this motherfucker, right? That's why they say one-time homeowner. I
just need to know the quality of it. That's all I need to know. What is being
That's based on who owned it.
Perfect. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, and that's and people base that on how many owners this car had on the quality of the vehicle. And it's the same concept when it comes to your vagina.
Flawed.
That is not flawed.
It's not flawed because if you had an owner who wrecked the vehicle and they don't tell you and you're buying the car, you're going to be pissed off when you got to buy a new transmission because the car was totaled and they just fixed the car.
That's the bad quality of the car that is in.
But it's because of the owner.
The more users, the less quality it is.
But if you have all great owners, then why does it matter that the 5 people own this car?
Because
if the car is in great condition.
So let's do this on let's get it back to people, right? If I'm about to marry you, what are the chances that everybody who driven you as a car mean fucking, right? What are the chances that you had all great owners if you in 30, 40, 50 range? You had 50 great niggas? I know how hard it is to find one great nigga. You had 50?
Okay, say this again.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Because you said the car, what if you had all great owners?
Okay.
Cool. If you're a woman who've had 30, 40 bodies, you mean to tell me all of your drivers was great? You had all 40, 50 men who took care of you.
What negative effect would it have on her to that day? Like, unless she has like an uncurable disease.
Okay, cool.
Or like, I don't know, something that's just like would affect her to that day.
It's the reason why a Rolls Royce is able to charge $300,000 for a car but a Honda is not, right? It's not necessarily because the parts are better, even though they are, right? It's because the exclusivity of it is why the price range is put at a certain place. If you're about to be my girl, right? I want to know how hard are you to obtain before I put you on a pedestal. Why would I put you on a pedestal when there are 50 other people who did not? You get what I'm saying? There are 50 other people.
Always gonna be people that don't like you or wouldn't or don't see your value. Mm-hmm. So it's like, why do you care what other people feel about it? But I don't care about what you feel about it.
Because I don't care about it. That shows what. No.
It's about exclusivity.
It shows what you care about your value. Why do you want me to care more about your value than you do? If you want me to put you on a pedestal and see you for you, why didn't you apply that to them other 40? Now you want me to do something you won't even do for yourself. If I'm supposed to have a different heightened level of respect for you and see you a certain way, why you didn't require that for them? Because I'm with you. Maybe I do see value in you. But now I wonder, well, what they don't see, right? If a house was up for sale for $1 and it's a mansion, I'm like, hell yeah, I got $1. But then I'll be like, why the fuck ain't nobody else buying this motherfucker?
Right.
Y'all don't want this house for no dollar?
Mermaids.
Right. Now I got questions to ask that I ain't had before.
Right.
Y'all don't want this motherfucker $1?
Because 100 people before you bought it for $1 and put it back on the market.
Yeah. What am I missing here? You see what I'm saying?
They got ghosts in it.
Exactly. Right. Y'all just sold me a 100 house. So that's what I'm saying in general. It's like, your body count does matter if I'm going to keep you. When I go get a rental car, I don't care how many people rented this motherfucker before me.
You take it back too.
Oh, yeah. It's a great rental. Turn that bitch back in. How was it, sir? Great. It was fucking awesome. Do you want to buy it? Nah, brother. You talking about, man? Get this receipt. Right. So that's the difference. And I know that women who have a certain body count feel a certain kind of way about that, but that's just how it is. You asking me to take you on as my life partner. I care about who drove you before me. You're a representation of me. You're not only a representation of me, you're a representation of my children. If 40, 50 people were able to conquer you, what were you going through to allow that?
Right.
How is that going to affect my life now? Can I trust you when I'm gone? Because 40, 50 people got to you. Yeah, I mean, that fortress ain't too hard to get through, right? So what if I'm not around? What if you're not unhappy with me? What if I'm sick? What if I'm traveling? What if I'm working? What are you going to put into my daughters?
And a man with somebody they can take pride in, like the chick on Instagram who says she has a 2,000 plus body count. Like that's nothing to be proud of. Like
that was.
I don't want to feel.
They ran the numbers. It wasn't possible.
She literally said that, and I broke it down to somebody else. I said, if you really look at it, it's so easy to get that. If she fucking 2 to 3 niggas a day, if that's her source of income. 3 niggas a day over a year, you're reaching, if you're fucking every day and excluding your period week, you can easily reach 900 people in a year. Over the course of multiple years.
And if she gets some trains ran on her, I know some girls who had 5 bodies at a time. So one setting, 5 bodies.
People, boom, out the way. And
right
then
there.
over the course of years, depending on your age, it's really easy to meet 2,000 people. Really easy.
Now this
and
woman
at
would
that
have
point, walking in public, it's like, damn, that nigga know you too. Damn, that bruises the
Now
ego.
imagine this woman asking me to adore her and put her on the pedestal. 2,000 niggas fucked her.
But I still am at the point where you're still concerned about how other people are seen and viewed versus how this person makes me feel, what this person brings to my life, and just like the overall benefit of this person being in your life. You're more concerned about who this person is or has been to other people and how they view them versus your actual relationship with that person.
You want to answer that, or you want me? I just saw you look. You want me to?
No, I was just gonna say, when you how we view people and damn, what I was gonna say. I don't want to say this shit wrong. The value of anything is based on exclusivity. You feel what I'm saying? If nobody else wants it, it has no value most of the time. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like if. Go ahead, bro. I'll come back to it.
Right.
Yeah, I'll come back to it. Go ahead.
But the thing is, I'm not basing it on how other people view you. I don't care how them niggas view you, right? The fact that I'm even considering this is because I view you a certain way. But I'm also wondering about your behaviors. What you're about to bring into my life matters. You get what I'm saying? Am I supposed to believe? You're asking me to believe with my life that I only get one of, right? That's why they say you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. It's not that niggas don't try, but when niggas get when the hoe do whole shit, they like, nigga, we told you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's where those theories come
Right.
from. I don't care about the other niggas, but when you do some whole shit, I can't even get mad.
Right, and that's
when you fuck the pool. Go ahead. Yeah.
No, so that was gonna be
Yeah.
my point. Is just like a lot of the times that plays on a man's psyche about how hard you are to obtain. You feel what I'm saying, and how much it takes to get to you or be in a certain space with you, and like nobody wants to be in a space that's easily obtainable. You feel what I'm
Facts.
saying? Like, why would I want to be stuck in a place that anybody could be?
I want y'all to tell me how you feel about this video. This is a body count video, all right? So listen.
This is a study from the Teachman Heritage Study.
Hold on, I got my Bluetooth
Is
on.
it the
Let me
chick
cut
with the
that off.
2,000 body?
Nah, it ain't the 2,000 body.
Science has shown, this is a study from the Teachman Heritage Study. All the way on the left is what happens when you marry your first sexual partner. The chances of staying married is 87%. As the amount of men you have sex with before you actually get married starts to go up, that chance of the marriage working out consistently goes down. You can see over there towards the bottom, when you start getting into like 16 plus sexual partners, the chances for marriage working out significantly drops. It goes down to 17%. So we go from 87% down to 17% by having a whole lot of sex. And it just so happens that the more men a woman has sex with, the lower her ability to pair bond, to really bond with one man. You might ask yourself, well, why isn't that not the case for men? There's a really good saying that goes around, what do you call a key that opens many locks? A master key. What do you call a lock that's opened by many keys? A shitty lock.
Facts. So what he said was, if you marry your first sexual partner, there's an 87% chance on psychologist.com, so this ain't just Adam's opinion, right? There's an 87% chance your marriage will work. Once you get over 16%, your marriage working drops down. Once you get over 16 men, your percentage of your marriage working is down to 17%. So there's statistics that show once you get over 10 men, that your marriage working is a low statistical chance of
Well,
being
that's not just a
successful.
sexual thing.
Yeah.
That's
But-
just experiencing the people in general.
That's a psychology thing,
But,
and that's
right. But what he's saying is, in general, is a woman's, and this is just logical, bro. I know we try to get away from all this shit. When y'all have sex, it's pair bonding, right? You're supposed to have some mental connection to a human being to make love to you, to come in, to be inside of you, right? But women, because of your lifestyle, you become desensitized to that and you just learn to enjoy fucking. So when you get into a marriage, you have no problem with walking away because what's a new man inside of me? You don't have that fear of body count. You don't have that fear of meeting another man, being vulnerable for another man because I'm 16, 17, 20, 30, 40, 50 in. Why would I wait? Why would I put up with my husband's transgressions when I could just walk away and leave? Pair bonding, you lose the ability to pair bond. There's supposed to be some etiquette to a man being able to have you. And
Right.
women lose that the more sexual partners they have.
And that's why they even back in the day, if you were unsullied, meaning that you had sex before you were married.
Unsullied. I
That's
like
what they
that.
call
I'm
it.
gonna start saying that.
If you had sex before you were married, you lost your value. And I think it's another thing. I think a lot of that is mental because it's easier for a woman who hadn't experienced something to settle for one thing. You feel me? Like I ain't experienced no other. We've heard women come on the podcast and say that it's easy for them like to not value sex because they hadn't had many partners, or it's like you don't have anything to compare it to. If you've only been with your husband, you don't have anything to compare it to even know anything different. So it's a lot easier for you to focus on your one situation. Just like if we've eaten the whole one thing our whole life, you feel me, and that's something we ate for nourishment and it kept us alive, and that's just what we did. We'd be fine with that. You feel me? But it's just like when you've had options and you've experienced a variety of things. This is proving that theory true. When you've had a variety of things, it changes your palate, and it's hard for you to appreciate just one thing. So it's just like with women, once you've experienced more than one man and you've seen that there's variations of shit out here, just like men do, you feel me? It makes it harder to settle for one thing.
Yeah, but I don't think it's based on a premise. I think, yes, it does prove that theory right, but I think it's based on the wrong premise. It's not that they're saying that you should be with one man because they said once it gets over a certain number. So you can have your experiences of men. You get what I'm saying? I think, like I said,
But the more men, the lower the percentage drops, though, right?
yes, but I think it drops because you become desensitized to what it's the ultimate goal for a woman, the ultimate letting your wall down for a woman. Let's say you deal with a woman who has no traumas, right? She was raised properly, no traumas, no bad relationships, right? The ultimate letting your guard down is sex for a woman. Those women, that's their ultimate guard, right? Women who have been through trauma at young ages, right? Women who have been through shit like sexual molestation and have been violated in certain ways, they're very promiscuous women, right? They don't have no problem with dropping that guard because it's been stripped from them. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So what I'm saying is, these women will walk away from the relationship because it is nothing for me to go to another situation and allow my biggest guard to be dropped. It's not about comparing the sex or is the dick better or nothing like that. It's just that I have no fear of walking away from this because my ultimate
I know
guard.
I need somebody else.
Right, but that all goes in what I'm saying.
That's confidence.
I'm saying the same thing.
You say that's confidence?
Yeah, no, but I'm saying the same. I'm saying the same thing, and it's just I'm saying that, bro. Once you've kind of like anything, bro. Like your first time doing something is just like you prepare for. It's like sex. Like when you first time preparing for sex, it's like, damn, this is a big ass deal.
Right.
You feel me? But once you've done it a few times, it's no longer a big deal. So I'm saying is that like if a woman has been with one dude, you feel what I'm saying? Once she breaks that cycle of one and she goes to the next one. Because in her mind, the whole time before she sleeps with anybody else, all she's concerned with is like, damn, I've only been with one dude my whole life. So she's going to be a lot more selective in who this next dude is. Right. And after that dude, she's going to be a lot less selective in who the next dude is. So what I'm saying is once it's the same thing you're saying, once that you're desensitized to certain things or certain feelings and there's no first anymore, it's just like, you feel me? You're not attached to anything the way you would have been in the beginning.
I love that.
Just like women love, the first time a woman has been in love with somebody, she probably never loves that hard again. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just like it's the same thing. It's when you've been with, once you broke, once a woman is done, once a woman is on number two, it's kind of just like, all right, it's whatever from here. But it's like the first dude is gonna be the one she gives it to, and the second dude is gonna have a harder time than the first dude. Yeah,
and
you feel me?
The first guy is gonna be the one she tolerates the most from. So
right, because she don't want to get the second one.
And it's typically
but
the
after
worst
the
man
second
you
one,
pick.
it's kind of just like that's why I dropped to 17%.
It's typically the worst man you pick. Women are the backbone of any relationship. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. If the woman don't love the most in the relationship, it's not gonna work. Women are the backbone. The woman should always love the man more. I know y'all gonna say that's just why you laugh at that?
Because I've heard this before and it don't
work.
I didn't really have an opinion on it because it's just like
it don't work. If you love me less than I love you, will never work. Because
you the glue.
Exactly. You're the only reason why we're here in the first place.
Yeah,
if you don't want to be here,
if the glue ain't sticking, we ain't gonna stick.
Yeah, the more I love you, I get called creepy. I'm toxic. Right, but you can love me to death, and they let you like she in pain. You could keep my car up. What he do to her? Right. You see what I'm saying? It's just like the woman's love.
If you do it, you got to go. You need to go to jail. You crazy?
Somebody got to lock him up. So the woman is the backbone of your relationship. Right. Now, if India posted that, I'd never let you go death row.
I say she bugging too.
Man, you wouldn't say
I swear I would say she bugging too.
You wouldn't even bother. You might have thought that, but you wouldn't bother to post that. You wouldn't have made no post about it.
Yeah, I would have. Only reason you're right, I wouldn't have. And I'm gonna tell you why, because I am a man. You feel me? So when a man is doing some shit that I feel like isn't some shit that shouldn't come from us, then I would disagree with it. But if a woman is doing some shit that she shouldn't be doing, it's on women to step in on that. So you're right, I wouldn't have said that.
But and nobody would have said nothing, even though women.
It's more common for a woman to show those hints of crazy versus a man.
Yeah,
it is more common. So a lot of times when you take a woman who is saying, "Oh no, nigga, you ain't going nowhere," blah blah blah, they was like, "Oh, she just being crazy."
Yeah, until they find out he punched her in the face because she was tripping. Now he wild.
Right.
You feel me?
That's just like the chick on Instagram that got posted. I don't know what her and her dude went through, but the nigga literally slammed her arm in the fucking door.
Oh yeah,
and she was on top of the car.
That shit
like,
was crazy.
Chick, you wildin', like that's next level.
I want somebody to love me like that.
And she was just going on like her arm was in
you
the
know
door.
her shit, bro, because the door closed all the way.
All the way closed.
That's next level. Like you.
That boy said that's love.
Well, I don't want it.
You try to slam your arm in the door.
Listen, if I'm trying to break up with you and you jump on top of my car as I drive off, I love you too. I eat you a dick. Yeah.
At least said I'll eat you a dick.
Facts. That's what y'all say, shit though.
That's how niggas end up being married.
Nah, but from a.
I can see you right now.
So if she did that, would you
tried
let her
to go
pay
up
you?
the road with some feet, some hands hanging out the sunroof and some feet swinging back and forth in the back windshield.
Yeah, that's me though. I'm gonna let the sunroof back to talk to you, man. Bitch, you what you say now?
I said if she did all that, would you let her peg you?
No, hell no, fuck no.
She tried to swing from the roof.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what she could do to make me. Nah, if she let me get on the interstate, maybe. Like if I get on the interstate and you still up there, when I get to the next exit, I'll fuck with you. I can put my guard down. I like to kill you. Yeah, because I'm gonna go to speed limit. I'm gonna pass cars and everything. I'm in the regular. I'm in the normal lane.
Hanging up there, you can
Yeah, for real.
With a broken arm.
Real shit. If you make it that far, I can do something for you too.
I mean, she only gonna make it as far until you open the door. Her ass is stuck.
Yeah.
She's stuck.
But if she ain't up there asking me to let her out, it's consensual.
She didn't look like she was.
Y'all crazy. Hey, listen, man. First episode back, so I apologize if we was kind of scattered over the place, but we had a good time.
My brain was gonna fart a couple of times.
Yeah, I know mine did too. I'm slurring words and everything, but thank you for coming back.
Thank you guys for having me.
Absolutely. I hope y'all can take some learning from this podcast. But yeah, absolutely. We're gonna get back on a regular schedule sooner or later. And I don't even know our drop days. What be our drop days?
Tuesdays now.
Tuesdays from now on?
Yeah, Tuesday
so we'll try
8 o'clock.
Okay, cool. We'll try to get our podcast together Tuesday at 8 o'clock. I want y'all to put in the comments, please. I want to know how much is an appropriate amount of sex for a couple. I want to know what y'all really think, because I'm the one most likely to get in a relationship. And I need to know how much I need to be fucking my old lady, though.
How much did you think was, like, decent?
It depends on how long the relationship.
Y'all been together 7 years.
7 years.
8 years.
8 years. Mm-hmm. How much am I fucking? And this is in love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you love her.
Once a week.
Oh no, nigga, you getting cheated.
I mean, I can understand that.
I love you once a week. We got kids probably in 8 years.
We got a whole business going.
Yeah, we got shit to do.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give you good dick once a week. I'm gonna light candles. I'm gonna make some music playing. Then we'll do the vacation. We'll get it in. Like we'll add some extra days on vacation.
I do feel like this now. Once a week, no, we ain't doing that. I feel like this though. This is where I do agree with you. I think there's different type of sex in relationships that are long term like that. You feel me? We have our you just trying to get some steam off sex, and then you got really like we playing this and we map this out and we having the time sex. Like we may like you say, you got candles, you got music. This shit might be playing. We have a date night, and we come in, and it's all the bells and whistles.
Right.
We're not doing that 3-4 times a week. When I say 3-4 times a week, I mean it's just like morning, maybe like here in passing. It's these 5-10 minute sessions. We ain't got to fuck for 45 minutes.
What's your longest relationship, brother?
8 years.
You mean to tell me for 8 years you get your old lady 4 times?
Absolutely.
This nigga's lying.
On everything I love, bro.
There's no way.
On everything I love.
It's impossible.
On everything I love. I put it on everything.
What you don't love is her. If you hit 4 times, no way, brother.
I got a high sex drive,
I'm calling. No, I do too, shit.
Yeah, I got a high sex drive, and I think with me, bro.
Bro,
when I
9 years straight.
Yes, bro. And I tell you the difference is when I don't love. You feel me? Mm-hmm. I don't desire like that. Like it would be more of a passerby random situation where I'm just fucking off. You feel what I'm saying? But when I love my woman and I'm into my woman, bro, I crave my woman, and it's gonna be 3-4 times a week, and it's real love. Like I've loved too. I think we just all fucking love. We all have different ways of we function when we're in love. But my thing is like, bro.
Y'all be agreeing with the wrong
way.
No, listen, y'all be agreeing with the wrong thing. I feel you.
It's not like, and for me, it's like my woman understood my fetishes, right? Like I got certain fetishes. Like I got a boy short fetish, right? And I got like a half shirt fetish. If you got like the little half shirt with the little titties hanging out the bottom, fetishes. So it's just like my woman understood on how to play on my fetishes to make shit what it was, bro.
Y'all look at me.
And I spent and you got to understand too, throughout this relationship, I spent a lot of time gone too. So I'm like, I might be, you feel me?
See, that's what. Listen, I know what I be talking about. Y'all can frown at me all you want to. Exactly. What he say he did? I spent a lot of time gone.
But not gone, not like
I understand. Yeah. But if I'm gone and I come back, of course I'm gonna take care of my lady. I'm gone.
But
I'm talking about if you was consistently work home.
But this is what I'm telling you.
9 years straight.
Yes, work home. But these are long days at work, and a lot of my days would be like I might go 2-3 days straight working to where it's up down, and I don't. You feel me?
Exactly.
That's why I said 3-4 times a week. week. I'm not saying 3-4 times, like 3-4 days a week. I'm saying 3-4 times a week. I might fuck you 2 or 3 times in one day, and that might be the one day we fucking.
So in the course of your relationship, you never went a week without fucking.
Me, no.
No, it's impossible, bro.
No.
Through emotions, arguments, disagreements,
no
time,
I think
life.
the arguments turn me on more. I like the arguments.
Because my
you
thing,
need to be baptized.
Like I say, bro. Because my motto be like, fuck, if we ain't breaking up, like we
like
everything else resumes. We
Make
just
up sex be the best. Like you have an argument, that's go time. Like
my argument did terrible though, because it ain't good. It ain't passionate. It's just like I'm trying to get off, and I really low key want to mush your head.
It goes back to what he said. Like it goes with passing. Like he may be coming and she may be going to work. Hey, you look good in your uniform. We about to get it in.
True.
Like it's stuff
Very
like that.
true.
Or during her cycle, hey, I want to take care of you because I know I'm not going to be able to this week. So it's just
very true.
Sentimental.
You should have a very healthy sex life. I'm not saying that there's a difference between your man no longer being interested in you and just the typical love kind of lack that I'm talking about. I'm just saying that just my personal belief. When you're in love, there are so many other things going on that sex takes kind of a back seat. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
it's not that it's not important and we don't have it. Mm-hmm. It's just that it's so much to life going on that we can kind of get caught up in like, oh damn, we ain't had sex this week. And you kind of missed it by accident.
And I will give you this though, right? That's why I say, like, when I say 3-4 times a week, it's like a lot of this shit is not like passionate sex. This is just we just fucking. You need to, you in the mood, you want to get off, I'm in the mood, I want to get off. But I will say that the date night, like really planned, like intimate shit, that shit was rare. It was not even like, it wasn't even once a week. That was like maybe once or twice a month.
See, me and you different in that aspect though. Like when I'm in love, like I got a passionate deal. Like you fuck your girl head, I can't do that.
Yo, absolutely.
You a head. I can't fuck my girl head.
I think
because I'm scared somebody else gonna fuck her head, and I know they like their head fucked, so you got to do it.
If you my girl, I can't fuck you.
I think it goes back to libido though. If you're with a woman who has a high sex drive like yours, then of course you have to help her suffice because you don't want another nigga to do it.
No woman agrees with you either, bro, when we say that, bro.
Ooh, what's that? The fuck head? I don't care if she. I'm telling you what I'm gonna do to her.
I understand that, but I'm telling you, everyone.
Okay.
He don't like to ravage his woman in a relationship.
No, I do. I will. I fuck my women well in my relationships, but there are certain things that are reserved for women that I only lust for. I'm not gonna. You can't hang your head off the bed and not fuck your head.
That's boring.
She said, Every woman says the same thing though. Like, no, bro.
I mean, I heard some guys be like, oh, they want nut on a girl's face.
Yeah, I'm not doing that to my
like
girl. I'm not nutting on my girl's face.
But
but that takes away from.
I mean, that's fine.
It's fine. Like, but if a man can do that, it's my personal belief.
But what if that's something that your woman wants?
There's a lot of things in relationships that you want that you got to sacrifice. I will meet you halfway.
But that goes back to what
what's
you
halfway?
want to do somebody else.
What's halfway?
Throat. I'm just joking.
But what you won't do someone else like certain things like that might
first of
turn
all,
her
it's
on.
not what I won't do someone else will. You ain't supposed to be fucking nobody else. So at the end of the day, like I'm saying, you can't tell me that if you don't get your head fucked, you gotta cheat. I don't.
No,
know.
I ain't saying she gotta cheat. Well, I'm just saying she's just unfulfilled.
If you don't let me fuck you in the ass, I gotta cheat.
Then you gonna have to cheat.
Absolutely gonna have to cheat.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta cheat then.
So everybody got their thing.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be in no relationship with you though if that's what your preference is.
Right.
So you just don't need to be in a woman who wants to get her head fucked. You don't need to be in a relationship with her.
Or maybe after a period of time, like maybe after 10 years, then we can negotiate. I'll fuck your head. Maybe in 10 years, I'll let you
How about
pay
10 days I'll fuck your head? 10 years.
Nah, I'm just saying in general. There's certain things that I view you a certain way. I am gonna fuck you good. I will choke you if you're in the choking. I will
My mama
smack
be
your
watching
ass.
this podcast. We be on here reckless, boy.
Mine too, though.
I know they be like, damn, bro. I be like, I am 40. Shit.
Yeah, but certain shit just ain't fun. Like I'm not gonna gag you and hold your head down and your eyes. Right? It's for them hoes.
But if
you go
that
for
turns her on, like what happened to?
Well, do it yourself. I'm just not gonna do it. If you choke yourself, you the fool. Yeah, if you down there and I'm hands free and you choke, you like, this bitch is crazy. I love you.
A guy told me to not deep throat.
Huh?
To not put the dick in the back of my throat. A guy told me.
You tried to, did you?
What? No, I would do it, and then he was like, "Do you have to do that?" And I'm like, "No." He was like, "Well, don't do it."
Say element on P right now. Skeet on this table. Hey, listen, we are out of here, man.
You said I ain't gonna come out.
No.
You gotta do it now.
Nah, I can't. Don't say element on P before we leave. Come on Saturday. That's how we gonna end. We gonna close it out.
For real?
Yeah, my man. Say
no, I like that.
elemental P.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say 6 shells on the seashore. Out of here. We'll close this motherfucker out. 6 shells on the seashore. 6 shells on the seashore.
6 shells on the seashore.
I fuck with you. And thank y'all for tuning in to Anxiety Issues Podcast. We are out of here.